Reverse, baby, you pull over. Where's all the people that baby pull over? Yeah, mighty baby, you pull over.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very good. It's been a while that I've been here.
It's been a while. What have I missed?
Nothing much. We're still the same. Still doing our work and still balling.
This is the time to spend money. When money is in the building, we do what? We spend money.
I'm wearing a Gucci slippers, Casablanca tracksuit, if you may say, the Patek watch. But this is just me walking. It's supposed to be a black tie event tonight. It's really going to be black tie.
We're here to celebrate you tonight. Because as you say, each of every one of us were there. You impacted our lives in one way or the other.
It started as my birthday, so we call it 11/11. That's the day I was born. But now it's gone past that now. It's like a mini festival. Let's just have fun as one family tonight. And if I get into trouble, like I do most times, my lawyer is there right on my table. So nothing can touch me. It's when I bring our friends from Africa and the United States and show them what we've done during the years, like this year, how many businesses we've helped, how many people we've sent to school. Everyone here is just family. All the musicians that came, they came because of honor for PT. I cannot love those who don't love me. Jesus did that already. We then raise more money for charity for next year. But in the midst of that, we do our party as we do it. We have fun. It's like end of the year gala. Jesus turned water to wine. Tonight, we would have to turn wine to water because there's so much wine. And I'm commanding in God's name that the bars be open, please. We just want a place where we can all chill, listen to good music, good food. No VIPs, just everybody vibing.
And we're here to celebrate. You know, it's been long. I did a concert in London, but it's looking like tonight is going to be a concert tonight. So, on the count of 3, I want to hear, it's past 12 already. Nobody has said it's past 12. You check your watch. So before we go, continue the concert. On the count of 3, I want to see your phones out. And I want you to say, happy birthday to PT. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Say what? I said, Piggy, Piggy. Heavy, heavy. Piggy, Piggy. Heavy, heavy. You're the one I want to. Say, before my liver start to fail, you're the one I need, oh, yeah. Before cassava start to fail, and if I ever leave, oh, say, make what I carry me, they go. Yeah. You want to get it, you go. Everybody hands up, what?
Consistency. We found something to do and to believe in, and we keep doing it regardless of if it's stormy days, rainy days, days when people believe in you and when they don't, but just consistent because we believe.
Hello, everyone. Hi, and good to see you all. I am so glad to be back again. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. We just 666. Good to see you. Always here. Tori Odi. Hi, Tori Odi. You were here early. Sorry, I started a bit late. I was trying to make sure I got all my videos, everything all together. So I apologize for starting a bit late. James Apperson, good to see you. Good to see you. Seno, hello, Seno Pasaki. Make Igrisha. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Eh? Vessel, hello.
Hey Afro, how you doing? Hello everybody.
Good. This is already starting off this is already becoming a shit show. This is
really.
I mean,
I've invited a few people. So yes, I've sent the link out. The YouTube link to your page. I've sent it out to a few people. So hopefully they're going to join in on the live stream.
That's lovely. Thank you. the Davido was singing just now. May water carry me, they go far away, far away. And Seno Pataki Sena make immigration carry me. Okay, guys. So, welcome back once again. And for those of you who don't know, this man is a pastor, he is a preacher, but he has a very colorful life, colorful everything. Only for us to discover recently that he is an illegal immigrant who has been battling to stay in the UK. All this time, he has not got the right documents to stay. And everyone is just mind blown. How are you so daring that you would show off, just lavish, just with everything that they have on you? Why wouldn't you choose to just be chilled? At least just, relax. But no, he's choosing to be loud. So, today's stream is about him lying, caught in a lie. In fact, one story, three versions. The trouble with Toby is that he talks too much. And when he talks, he does not know when to stop. And because he is lying, he doesn't remember what he said 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. But you see, people like us, when you leave people like us on the case, the last time I streamed, he said something. He said that the immigration, that no, BBC could not merge things together. So I said, okay, challenge accepted, right? Vessel, did you remember I said that?
Yes, I remember. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I accepted the challenge. So let us, So we will start, right? Okay. So on his immigration case, give me a second. Let me see. SPAC Nation Charity Commission. So, for those of you who do not know, the Charity Commission is the UK's the body that regulates all charities in the UK. So, any documentation that you find on their website is legit. Legit. They've done their work and they take their time. They do their work. So now, recently, well, about 2 years ago, they released their report on this church slash charity. Right. So this is gov.uk, www.gov.uk. Right. It says that the Salvation Proclaimers Ministries, I hope you guys can see this. The Salvation Proclaimers Ministries Limited, the charity, also known as SPAC Nation, was registered on the 22nd of July 2013. It was governed by a memorandum and articles of association incorporated 10th September 2012. The charity was removed from the register of charities on the 24th of June 2022 on the grounds that it did not operate, right? Now let's go to the Charities Commission, Charity Commission official, why they closed it down. Wow. Look at this. I have not seen this. Wow. Oh, wow. I haven't seen this. So 4 SPAC Nation members got charity bans of 10 years. How come I haven't seen this?
Wow. Afro.
This is actually very important for the stream I am doing today, because it is all about, hey Fabrice, it's all about the Charity Commission's report. So this says here that after an investigation, see, the Charity Commission took 4 years to do their. Wait, let me I make it slightly bigger so you guys can read as well. Can you see it? Can you see it, Bessel?
Yes.
You can. Okay, lovely. So, after an investigation that has taken 4 years, think about it, guys. The body that regulates all charities in the UK took 4 years to do their findings, investigating into this church slash charity slash whatever it is this pastor was running over there. 4 senior figures within the cult-like Church of Bling, which had close ties to Croydon's Conservative Party, have been banned by the Charity Commission. The Charity Commission has today published a report following a 4-year inquiry into the Church of Bling, Croydon-based SPAC Nation, in which it has handed out lengthy bans of 4 of the cult-like church's leading figures. Does it mention who they are? But the head of SPAC Nation, or the Salvation Proclaimers Anointed Church, the self-appointed pastor Tobi Adegboyega, is unmentioned in the whole of the 4,200-word Charity Commission report. So the reason, we now know why, right, Vessel? We now know why he's not named on any of the reports, right? We now know.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What is the reason? What do you think is the reason why he is not named on any documents?
He didn't put his name down. Afro, when you register a company, you need to send your ID.
Okay, yeah, go on.
And if you don't have ID, guess what happens? You can't register anything.
Right. So
even a driving license, Afro, just a driving license, you can send that through. They also check I think they do the voters roll as well.
They
if I'm
check
not
everything.
mistaken. Yeah, let me just double check what the requirements are. Hold on a sec. Because I
Okay.
remember when I registered my company, I had to send in my identity document.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is the reason why he cannot register anything is because he's an illegal immigrant. You cannot do business, you cannot work, you can't travel, you can't. You are basically like a prisoner in the UK. There are people, guys. Now, let me put it to you like this: there are people who are illegal. I don't think being illegal is a crime. It's not. Things happen that can render someone illegal. Maybe their papers run out, they haven't got enough money to reapply, because reapplying is very expensive, very expensive. And so, but with this person, why his own is different is that he is, look, when I tell you that someone's shoulders high up there, this guy feels like he is on top of the world. The guy it feels like he is untouchable. No, this guy was like in our faces. You know, when someone is doing this to your face, he listen, guys, I'm going to ask you, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. The next few days, this is going to be a series. The next one I am going to do is about how Tobi hates women. That's number 1. Number 2, how Tobi hates Black people. and how he hates Nigerians. I don't know why you would hate your own people so badly. This guy hates his own people, hates black people. Oh my, it's the hate just seeps through him. He can't go one day without spilling that hate. Now, that's another stream. There's another one as well, which we will look into how he makes them, the people give money to him. This, I've been looking into their videos, and it is alarming. You know, when you take your time and start looking into things, it is alarming what you find. Just 1 second, 1 second. Okay. Right. As I was saying, there are different things and all documented as well. Um, the other thing that I have noticed is it's I've got a lot of evidences, been collecting them. So, but don't worry, let's go. Let's. Hey, Coco, good to see you. Vessel of Dishonor sent you here. Oh, fantastic. Yes, it is the Church of Bling.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Coco.
M. Albert says, I guess there is nothing in his name. Nothing, nada, nix, nothing, zero, odo, like this, nothing in his name. Right. What job does his wife do that earns 100K? Well, we need to first figure out who is his wife, and why all of a sudden she is now, we're becoming aware of who she is. All this while, nobody seen this woman. This man never, you would never see him with his wife. You would never see him, right? Nothing. But anyway, that's what it is. Now, let's look into this and then we will get into the video of today. So in early 20, no, okay, no, Inside Croydon, the newspaper said they first reported in 2019 how SPAC was accused of a wide range of misconduct, from controlling abuse of young people to sexual abuse to organized fraud, and how it was subject to a Met Police fraud squad investigation, which the police closed down, unfortunately. I don't know if they can reopen that, because that is just, that is, it's absurd, completely absurd. In early 2020, SPAC trap houses in Croydon were raided by the police. These trap houses, they well, it is titled "Take Risk and Prosper Trap." The houses were supposed to be refuges for young people who had been caught up in drug and knife gangs. Do you think that Toby is qualified to mentor kids that are people who have been involved in the gang lifestyle? Toby has never been a gang. Well, okay, no, let me take that back. They say he was part of a gang, but I don't think Toby was like a serious member of that gang. I think he was just there because. Um, but whatever the case, he doesn't have what it takes to mentor these kids, but he claims that he does. Well, so let's see here. It says, but they were often wait. The Take Risk and Proper houses were supposed to be refuges for young people who had been caught up in drug and knife gangs, but were also often the homes of leading pastors in SPAC Nation. So these were supposed to be houses where you put the young people, but the leading pastors were the ones, it was their homes, and you had these young people living with them in their homes, taking care of their bills, taking care of everything, while these pastors just collected the monies of these young kids and sent it to Tobi, right? Anyway, so the charity commission closed down the church. Let me see if we can find anything on. Right. Okay. So now, the church leaders, pastors, will spend much of their time schooling young churchgoers into how to claim business loans and grants, with little real intention of ever establishing proper businesses or repaying the loans. In 2018, according to the church's own accounts, SPAC Nation raised 1.7 million from what it called tithe and offering. Where is Daddy Freeze? Daddy Freeze says he does not collect tithe and offering. Says they titled it tithe and offering, donations from followers, right? At one point in 2019, SPAC Nation also played. I'm not even going to bother with. Right. So SPAC Nation, right, guys, listen. This is what is important for this stream. SPAC Nation was removed from the authorized list of charities in June 2022. The Charities Commission's report, the Charity Commission's report published today has led to the banning of trustees of Ebo Dogan for 10 years, Crystal Sarkodie, Mabinti Sese, and Adedakbo Adegboyega for 12 years. The report concludes that the charity's trustees are responsible for serious misconduct or mismanagement over safeguarding practices and financial failures over a substantial period of time. The Charity Commission said the trustees failed to act with reasonable care and skill, including while the inquiry was open. The inquiry was open. You know, they were investigating for 4 years. These people, Tobi and his people, thought that because they did not hear anything from what do you call it, Charities Commission, they could just carry on doing what they were doing. But they were still these were actively investigating. So it says that the trustee failed to act, including while the inquiry was open. The trustees also reportedly failed to address the Commission's regulatory concerns. The Commission said that it identified serious financial governance and safeguarding concerns. This included that the majority of the charity's income and spending was not going through a bank account. Who operates a charity and it doesn't go through a bank account? Who does that?
Tobi does that. Tobi
don't get
does
paper
that.
now. It doesn't have a bank account.
You get it in cash now.
So everything they do has to be in cash. Okay, so guys, you've read. I'm going to need to email this to myself so I don't forget. I'll do that while I'm showing you the video. So, guys, you have seen, and this is a from Inside Croydon. This was the newspaper for Croydon. Every city has their own. The city I live in also has their own local newspaper. Now, if Tobi knows that any of this information is wrong, he can easily take them to court. But what Tobi and his group decided to do, they left Croydon. They ran away from Croydon. They ran. They were out of there. So let me show you the very first video. So now you heard what the Charity Commission said, but I want you to hear what Tobi is going to say in a moment. Hold on. Excuse me. Where's that video? Just hold on a second. Right. Okay. Here we go.
Today in the morning, someone forwarded it.
Can you guys see this video? Senor Pasaki says, Aye boys back in the days were one of the most deadly cult groups in the early 2000s. So little wonder all of Tobi's idiotic promises are all dark and about spying like chickens. Senor Pasaki, I don't think that if Toby was a cult boy, he was only a cult boy by just mouth. This one does not look kole. It doesn't look hard. It doesn't look like a gang. No, this he likes the soft life. This one cannot be in a gang at all. I think he was just there just to. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Okay, right now the video you're about to watch was the day Charity Commission's report dropped in 2022. The day it dropped, right? I want you to hear what he said was the reason why Charity Commission closed them down and why they came up with, the conclusions that they did, right? His friend, Freeze, is interviewing him, but my goodness. All right, let's go. Let's go see. Vessel, ready?
Yes, ready?
Before the video, do you got anything to say yet?
No, just I'm still gobsmacked.
Okay.
It's like this guy, it's like his life is so many pages. Every time you turn a page, it's something else. So let's watch.
Okay.
So, what exactly is happening? I remember seeing earlier on today in the morning, someone forwarded it to me, and I took a screenshot and sent to you, and you were like, "It's really nothing." But then it started going all over the blogs and everything. So please, what exactly is going on? I'm not particularly familiar with UK laws, so can you please explain what happened and what is going on? Because some people said, some people are saying that please you go and greet your friend in prison. I'm like, prison. Like, that we, I mean, they love that keys to go to the prisons, So, first of all, explain what this means in UK terms to us lay people in Nigeria who do not have an understanding of what the UK law entails, especially with regards to charities and what do they call these kind of organizations? These charitable organizations, NGOs, and what have you. So the floor is yours.
First of all, today a company was on the 7th of June, not even today. A company was, I'm looking for the right English, winded up, I'm not sure, you know English better than me, was closed. A company. And that company is called Salvation Proclaimers Limited. If you see the documents that they're sharing around, it's called the Limited Company. Now, this is a limited company that we don't even want to use anymore. So you were the first one to tell me today that it's in the news. So we're thinking, what does this even mean? Like, it's a senseless news. It must be Africans and people who want to see it down for that want to encourage or push that kind of news. It's a limited company.
I can't hear you.
Vessel.
Using it. So I said,
yes.
Vessel, don't do like this now, please. Now,
no,
don't. You talked over something very important.
Afro, no, I was shocked that he said that it's the limited company that was shut down.
Please, no. Yes, you didn't catch the important bit because you were laughing over it.
Okay, sorry.
You were laughing. I want to take it back.
Rewind selector.
Because you laughed over it.
Okay.
Charity Commission in the UK released their report. Freeze messaged him. He said that it's nothing. But the whole thing started going around. He said, this is not nothing, no. What's going on? This is him now. Guess what, Vessel? He just said you didn't hear him. He said this is the Africans.
Hey.
The Africans did it. It was the Africans. I'll take it back. Man. This guy is saying that the Africans, say we did not want to use it. So what I'm doing right here, I've got my pad and I've got my thing. So I'm writing what the reasons that this guy says they closed them down. You guys heard he said a company a company was wounded up, right? A company, and we don't want to use it anymore. Okay, all right.
Yes,
Vessel,
that's
do
what I
not
was
laugh.
laughing at.
Vessel, do
I
not
won't
laugh
laugh,
over
but
it.
what he said was ridiculous, Afro,
No,
because
he did
apparently
not
it's a
hear.
company
He
that they
didn't
don't want to
hear
use
the.
anymore, but that's the charity.
He didn't hear the other ridiculous bit. This is the reason why I
Okay,
need you to hear the other ridiculous bit as
all
well.
right, okay.
That was ridiculous. I acknowledge that, but he just, oh yeah, don't laugh over it. Just hold it.
And look how Daddy Freeze is just looking like
Namumu, Daddy Freeze
like a
Namumu.
mumu, like a fish out of water. Daddy Freeze needs to watch this and ask him again, because it's news everywhere that the charity was closed down, and here he is denying it. So he should ask his friend again that, oh yeah, my friend, what did you tell me that day? He needs to ask it.
All right, let's go. They've forgotten because it's been all this time.
What the UK law entails, especially with regards to charities and what do they call these kind of organizations? These charitable organizations, NGOs, and what have you. So the floor is yours.
First of all, today a company was on the 7th of June, not even today. A company was, I'm looking for the right English, winded up, I'm not sure. You know English better than me. Was closed. A company. And that company is called Salvation Proclaimers Limited. If you see the documents that they're sharing around, it's called the Limited Company. Now, this is a limited company that we don't even want to use anymore. So you were the first one to tell me today that it's in the news. So we're thinking, what does this even mean? Like, it's a senseless news. It must be Africans and people who want to see it down for that want to encourage or push that kind of news. It's a limited company. We don't want to use it. We shouldn't be using it. So I said, I don't want it. So they said we should declare X, Y, Z. And we said, no, we're not declaring for that company. It makes no sense. So
Vessel,
either you want to call it UK law.
Vessel, you heard it was the Africans, Abby?
The Africans, Afro.
Did you hear it? No, I take it back,
The
because
Africans, I heard it.
the Africans, though.
The Africans.
The Africans did it. He said we don't want to use it. What do you mean we don't want to use it? What does that even mean? We don't want to. You're either using it or you're not using it, but we don't want to use it anymore. You don't want to use it anymore because they've been investigating. What kind of foolishness is this?
Company.
Hey, Frank.
Now, this is a limited company that we don't even want to use anymore. So you were the first one to tell me today that it's in the news. So we're thinking, what does this even mean? Like, it's a senseless news. It must be Africans and people who want to see it down for that want to encourage or push that kind of news. It's a limited company. We don't want to use it. We shouldn't be using it. So I said, I don't want it. So they said we should declare X, Y, Z.
Wait, did you say Africans just now? Did I catch it or did I lose it?
No sense.
It's the African bit I want to hear.
A company was, I'm looking for the right English.
I'm sorry, guys.
Winded up. I'm not sure. You know English better than me. Was closed. A company. And that company is called Salvation Proclaimers Limited. If you see the documents that they're sharing around, it's called the Limited Company. Now, this is a limited company that we don't even want to use anymore. So you were the first one to tell me today that it's in the news. So we're thinking, what does this even mean? Like, it's a senseless news. It must be Africans and people who want to see it down for that want to encourage or push that kind of news.
Toby, what have the Africans done to you? You are over there in the UK. The Africans, they went into Charity Commission's office or what? The Africans want to see your downfall. And he's lying when he says to Freeze, oh, you're the first one to tell me, making it look like, oh, it's not even serious. It's not that important. And, it's a lie. The guy is shitting his pants. The guy is terrified as he is. But because the kind of relationship he has with Daddy Freeze is, they put on a mask. These two people, this friendship is very toxic. This friendship is only about what can I gain from you and what can you gain from me. But the only two that don't realize it is the two of them. This is a relationship between these two men that I'm telling you, when the thing go bite, it's not going to be funny. So, but please leave the Africans out of your issues.
It's a limited company. We don't want to use it. We shouldn't be using it. So I said, I don't want it. So they said we should declare XYZ. And we said, no, we're not declaring for that company. It makes no sense. So either you want to call it UK law or common sense law. We don't want to use that company. It's as simple as that. Okay, quick question. I'm going to try to keep this live as short as possible. Why don't you want to use the company and the 1.9 million pounds?
Vessel, are you listening?
That a lot of
I'm
bloggers
hearing.
and newspapers.
I'm hearing.
So we don't want to use it anymore. Now Freeze is asking why. I want you to please tune in, and every one of you, and hey everyone, Oxman, good to see you. I'm glad that you're here. Vessel, you're just here. They bring everybody come this side, man. Thank you. Incoherent.
I'm still sending the link. I'm still sending the link.
Oh,
Hopefully.
you're so lovely.
Yeah.
You're so lovely. That's wonderful. Freeze is always the first one to tell him the news. Right, Seno? He's always saying that. He's always saying, you're the first one who told me. You're the first one. Anyway, maybe you will catch it on the other one. Maybe not today. But my goodness, I'm going to run a whole docu-series on Tobi. Trust me when I tell you that this man he has entered my hand. And I intend to. He said they could not find any evidences that can marry each other, and today this video is about marrying them. I'm going back years. Quote here. Oh yeah, what did he say? This guy, I'm telling you. Anyway, never mind. At the end, I'll tell you exactly what my thoughts are. Right, Albert, that's money laundering. Did you read that the part that the church paid rent for a venue in 40K cash? Albert, that is stupidity. Tobi, whoever is advising these people is stupid. Because how do you go to an event? You know, 40K, 40,000 in the UK, some parts of UK, that's a healthy, very healthy deposit for a home or a venue. That's very healthy. If they left London, moved outside of London, I don't live in London, so I can say that because, you know, here, the parts where I live in, that money at least will get you a good deposit for something. These people spent it in one day. Can you imagine? In cash. And if anyone, please go and put this down. Go write it somewhere. Based on the evidences that I have seen, everything Tobi is putting out there is a lie. If you think that Tobi and his people have money, you are deceiving yourself. They do not have any money. They are scrambling. Most of those people are in debt. And this isn't based off talk, from the information that they share. And I don't want to give away too much, but from the information that they share, I'm telling you, these people have nothing. They are living on very heavy debt. But guess who's not in debt? Guess who is not in debt? Tobi is not in debt. Tobi's wife is not in debt. Everyone else is. Tobi is not, because he can get away with saying, oh, I haven't got papers, so I can't put my name on anything. But I am telling you, the people in this cult, you better wake up. You better... Anyway, never mind. Let's continue. So, Vessel, he's about to say why he closed it down, okay?
are referring to.
Okay,
Can you just throw some
fine.
light on that?
What is 1.9? So that's what I'm reading the report myself. I'm reading it online. I'm thinking, what 1.9? We gave you guys receipt of 10 years. You have it. We are even more accountable because normally a church can say they are paying X amount of bill for their place. We use public places like Hilton, where you can't doctor a document. You can go and ask them. We use public places. We use stable places. So you can go and ask and say, how much did you guys pay in rent for the place over the last 2 years? So we've never used anywhere that is close to people. It's a place the government can ask in a minute. So when they would win Nigerians, especially, or media, we understand how media works. They will say government. What's government? What's government's business with church? It doesn't mean it. So the 1 point, whatever they are mentioning, they are saying, if you read the document where they said transparency. So our lawyers did tell us that we should at least, for that company, we should at least declare something. And we said, no, we don't want to be declaring. We don't want to use Salvation Proclaimers Limited anymore. It's as simple as that. So if you go check your date, and I don't know what they would do with that afterwards, let me be clear. If you go check your date, the Charity Commission, let me tell you something. When a church registers here, so that no UK church is lying to you, when they register here, the only reason, major reason why they have charity registration most times, the major reason is when people give 1 penny or £1 as offering of tithe, they will go back and take 20p on every pound.
So the government, the
government will give them. Yes.
Oh, so okay, so for instance, imagine I have 10.
That's why you register as a charity. If you are registered as a charity, the government they support your charity. For every pound that you can legitimately declare, the government gives you 22 pence, right? And that's all I know. I'm not very clued up with that, right? They give you, I don't know if Vessel might be clued up on that, right? It's gift aid, right? Tori, thank you.
Yes, gift aid,
yeah. Tori says it is gift aid, right? But this is only given to you when you file your what you call it, your collections and things over the years. But it's a way that a lot of these churches make themselves rich, right? Never mind, I'm not going to get into that. But Toby is about to say that they do not want that money. That is good money, Toby. You should, if you are running a legitimate charity, you are entitled to that money. If your charity is, you're saying you're helping youngsters, you're helping kids off the streets, you're helping people who are coming out of gangs, you are entitled to that money. The only reason why you are not claiming it is because you are a thief and a scam. That's the only reason. And BS Lewis, I'm on fire today. Thank you. All right, let's go. This man, tell us.
10 people in my church. I'm trying to break it down, and each of them earns 100,000 naira each. They are tithe 10,000 naira. So from 10, the tithe now becomes 100,000 naira. What does the
so on that 100,000, they will now give you 20p on every pound or on every naira.
So that means the government will now give you 20,000 naira.
So that's what they do. However, in our own case, we don't take tithe or offering. So we're not entitled to that. We don't claim it.
Okay, so you neither collect tithe nor offering.
Not yet, because we can't then go and claim it. So the old charity registration and everything is useless to us. It doesn't help us. Do you understand that? It doesn't help us. So, because for those who claim it, it helps them. It's an income, but we don't. So what we've been saying is, why do we even have to deal with charity? It's just endless headache. And so we know that at the end of the day, when we start registering from this, it will be something. Because we don't go and ask any church in the UK before they all start talking. It's their tithe and offering, and their tithe and offering dwindling. They get 20.
Guys, he was asked the question, why? Why did you close? Why did you say we don't want to use it anymore? Are you hearing the why? Can you catch the why? Because I'm not. I'm hearing all this rambling. I'm not hearing why. In fact, he's digging a hole, a bigger hole for himself by saying something that he is entitled to. He's not claiming it. It makes no sense. That is not a good business move for the future of your charity. That is, and if anything, you are raising the eyebrows of the charity commission when you say we don't want your 22p. People will die to get that money. People, that's the churches. That money helps to pay bills. That money helps to take care of a lot of things. But you are saying no. That will pique the interest of charity commission. They can see that you guys are struggling on your papers. They can see that you're struggling. And here you are turning down money. Then something is wrong. I mean, guys, am I right in what I'm saying, please, people? Am I right in what I'm saying? So
Yes, you're right.
what I'm looking at right now, I've decided to go and look at the charity commission's their findings. And okay, I'll let you guys continue listening to this while I will show you. There's something I need to show you. Okay, so continue.
20p. What do I need 20p for? Really, as in, you're going to look at a church like SPAC Nation.
Shut your mouth. What do you need 20p for? This idiot. For every £1, you get 22 pence. For every £1. If 1 point something million, you can claim, you can show that you legitimately got this money. 1 point something million. Guys, can someone calculate how much that is? 22p to the million? And this one is saying, what do I need 20p for? Vessel, this guy.
This guy doesn't think.
Oh, wow. M. Albert said, I also read in the same article that SPAC's bank account held only £2,000, but they incurred 700,000 in expense. How does that make sense?
It's all those cars he was hiring.
And those people who he was hiring from, every time they saw Tobi, they were happy because they knew that this was cash in hand. It was cash in Tobi. Yeah, I've got it right here. Look at this, guys. Look at this. I've got it right here. Let's see. Look at this. Look at the information is right here. This is the report, Charity Commission. Right. Look at the pastors were responsible for keeping substantial amounts of cash secure on behalf of the charity. For example, on the 31st of December 2018, the charity had hired a venue, Grace Point in Islington, and they paid the cost of £40,000 in cash. However, when the pastors were asked by the inquiry how they kept cash donations secure, the response from the pastors was that donations were utilized immediately and not kept. Therefore, their view was that questions about keeping cash donations securely were not relevant. Let's see. Where do we start counting the money? Hold on. Right. Now, the FCAP states that pastors should send weekly and monthly donors list to the Charity Accounts Office. There is a discrepancy between the FCAP's statement that most donations should be collected a day before required and its reference to weekly and monthly donors. The pastors told the inquiry donations were collected as required, but the trustees told the inquiry that donor groups made donations monthly. You see, pastor And these people are contradicting themselves. The pastors told the inquiry donations were collected as required, but the trustees told the inquiry that donor groups made donations monthly, and they supplied records containing names and monthly donations, right? On 10th of December 2019, the inquiry issued an order, the order under Section 84 on the Act, directing the trustee to deposit all the charity's cash into its bank account and operate. They gave them an order: put your money in the bank, put it in the bank account, and operate the charity's income and expenditure through the bank account. Right, Vessel? Vessel,
Yes.
this is
Yes.
giving the order, right? Now, the charity had one bank account which was opened on the 25th of June 2019. Between 25th of June 2019 and 25th of June 2020, receipts of £2,080 35 cents and payment of 2,080, the same amount, went through the bank. As at the 25th of June 2020, the bank account had a zero balance. In contrast, the charity's account as submitted to the commission shows income of £718,000 and expenditure of £7,208,000 for the financial year, and an income of 54,455, expenditure of 47,630 for the financial year. The trustee and the pastor said the charity did not collect any donations after the order was issued. Can you imagine? The trustees and the pastors said the charity did not collect any donations after the order was issued. No wonder Toby keeps saying, we don't collect tithe, we don't collect tithe. It was because of the order that was issued by the charities commission. Oh, this is an interesting. Now, look at this. It says there was a lack of segregation of duties between the pastors and the trustees. Because Toby is the one running everything. Those trustees are there just as figureheads. And the charity was operating with a lack of transparency as the designated leaders were collecting and spending funds with very poor records and controls and oversight by the trustees. There was also a lack of accountability. The trustees could not comply with their duty to account for the charity's funds. And these people who put themselves as trustees for this account, unfortunately for them, they may not even have spent any of these monies at all. They might also have contributed to these monies, but because they have their names on this document, they have their names as trustees, they're affected. Anyway, let's go back to, I want to show you the lies. We will go over now the lies. We will go over the lies now. Sorry. Oh, can you guys see the, oh, Vessel, can you guys see the thing?
Yes, we can see the article, yeah.
You see the article? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to, can you guys see I've changed it. Can you see it? Can you
Yes,
see?
it's gone on the video, yeah.
All right, cool. You can't hear it? Oh, okay. Okay, give me a second.
It's an insult. It's an insult of all start talking. It's their tithe and offering, and their tithe and offering dwindling. They get 20p. What do I need 20p for? Really, as in, you're going to look at a church like SPAC Nation, and what you want to hold us for really is 1.8. Really? 1.8 million pounds. Come on, then. Please. It's an insult.
Tobi is bragging to Daddy Freeze. When he's with Freeze, he shows this lifestyle. Everything is grandiose. We're doing great. So right now, in this moment with Freeze, he's trying to say 1.8 million. Where? How? Who? What is that? When really and truly, the bank balance, as at when the charity committee, it was zero, nothing. But he is bragging.
Afro, 1.8 million is, I don't know how many zeros are these. 3.5 billion naira. And he's saying 1.9. This guy needs to sit down in a corner somewhere.
Guys,
honest.
Go on, darling. Go on. Sorry.
No, I'm speechless, Afro.
Guys, if you see any persons in the chat, they come and start talking bad. Those are Tobi Adegboyega's church members. They have been sent to go out anywhere their pastor's names, their names are being called, to go and start putting in the chat. That, you see, there was the video I showed you the other day where the members had their laptops out. That's all they do. And just as proof, let me see if I still have that video. You will see exactly what I'm saying. This is the proof that they were sent out to go and do the errand. When you see them like that, wait, let me see if I can find that video. Is it this one?
Pretty well. You are all in this country. They are all institutions, hundreds of year-old institutions. If they have got a spine, they should talk now. That's what we're pointing them for. And all the little people on the internet wanting to talk. Do you know how your parent got here? don't hess on yourself, man. So let's leave that, man. But we're talking money and real life stories here. If I live in Paris, I'll live like a king. Don't. We're not children here. We're not children. We're not kids. We're not beggars. But what matters is the dignity, the honor of the seed you all sowed, the fight you all fought, all the takeovers you all put ends together to do. We sometimes borrowed money for these things. We fought for it. Defend the honor of that.
Sorry, I need to address this comment. Somebody's saying, why am I not dragging Kemi? She's agnostic. I'm an atheist. Kemi is she's even, sitting nicely in the agnostic. I'm an atheist. I, an atheist, should go and be dragging an agnostic. Makes you this thing is not in your head. You really need to just go. So because Kemi is an agnostic, I should go and be dragging her. What has she done? She said some things. Is there anything that she has said that you find a problem with? Any of her arguments? That's what I want to hear. What arguments has she said? What has she said that you find an issue with? Now let's talk. But to go and drag her, she is agnostic. Olodonie. All right, let me continue. Sorry about that. It's just some people are just daft.
Don't stop talking. If you really believe you sweat for the money you gave, that's the honor we're defending.
Did you hear this, man?
What is immigration? Tell anybody talking. As you see PT, so BBC said I arrived in Lamborghini, top Mercedes. Does that guy look like someone that cannot live somewhere else?
Yeah.
Why
What is
must
he
we be always low
saying?
lives? Can live anywhere else. So those who are talking, talk back to them. Tell them PT is not a low life. It's not a person going to work doing 4 jobs. That's our parent. It is the honor of us coming out of low social economic background. That's what they are fighting, not immigration. They're just looking for any excuse. What we're fighting is they just want to make us feel like what we're doing to the world is not this and that. Anybody that they born well, that did Panorama, should come out again and talk and see what law letter they get. Since we all...
Tobi, Panorama said they invited you. You declined. You declined to come to the They invited you and your group. It's right there. The information is right there. They invited this man. This man has been making all this noise. Panorama did not. They only interviewed the other people who were disgruntled. They invited you and your whole church, you and your whole team. So, guys, in this meeting here, his church members are all around them. And they're telling them to go and start putting all these comments in anyone who's talking about, go and start putting, oh, Tobi is the best, or we are the best. Go and fight. You heard him say, go and fight for the honor of the money that you contributed. Tobi is admitting that the monies of those children. The monies of those children. And I use the word children. Do you want proof that Tobi targets children? Do you want proof that Tobi targets children? Please let me know in the comments. Do you want proof that Tobi's victims are children? And I will show you right now that his target are children. Tobi said, the younger, the better. You want proof? Give me a second. He said, the younger, the better. So if you want to say anything, please just let me know, okay?
Yes, sure.
I'm just very passionate about this. I'll just give me a minute. I'll show you where Tobi said, the younger, the better. Just give me a second. I think it's this one. Just give me a second. Wait, is it this one? Oh, you guys cannot see the video. Sorry. I'm busy looking at.
I was thinking you're looking for something.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait. What am I doing? Because I've got too many tabs open. That's why I'm confusing myself. Sorry about that. Oh, now I see what it was. I apologize. Okay. Sorry about that, people. Okay. Can you see the video now? Right. This is the right one.
Yes.
Okay. I apologize about that. Let's remove this from here. Okay. I want you to listen to Tobi from 5 years ago. 5-6 years ago.
On little television, struggling, lying to members about fundraising.
This is church.
God said, leave that world. Focus. It's a focus. The moment I stepped into the arena yesterday, the guy who is in charge of the golf, he said, I've been looking for you. You are like a scarce ghost. Why? Because I don't need them anymore. Why? How did you get to that stage? What I'm telling you today, it is not even perfection. It's not like, oh, so you were not sinning anymore. No, I was growing out of sin because I desired God food more. If the word is no longer your food, sex will become your food. The quest for buying clothes will become your food when you leave the word of God. I think there are about 100 people in this house this afternoon. No matter how young you are, our first door is the universities, then the secondary schools, right? And so they are just little children. The younger the better, because I can take a generation that's not known poverty. What makes an older person valuable? Let me tell you what makes them valuable. They have the heart of the young. That's value. Very scarce, right? I quickly want to pray.
Did you guys hear that? Did you hear Vessel? Did you hear it?
Yes.
Did you hear him say the younger the better? Right? They are
Yes,
going to,
because
he said they're going to universities and secondary schools. This is where they were recruiting children.
Afro,
He
this
said
guy is a predator. He is
the
the predator.
younger
My skin is crawling right now because this guy had access to so many children, but does he have an updated DBS? Why is nobody asking these questions? What background checks were done on Tobi Adegboyega or anyone in his church? This is a huge safeguarding concern. This
Frank,
is
you're
huge.
right. Frank says this was his boom days. Yes, 5 years ago. Look at Vessel, look at the number of people in the church.
And they're all
Older
young
people are
people.
there. No. At this point, they still had some older people, but I
I
think
see
those
the
ones
older, yeah, but I see the
quickly.
older people sitting on that side. But the
Yes, this
ones you see on the top there, it's all older people. But down here,
during
it's all young people.
during this time, you'd never see his wife. His wife was never in sight. Could never see that woman. If she was, he did not show her. He did not talk about her. He did not bring her into public. He didn't nothing. Let me play that again so you guys can hear. So he's trying to tell the people they need 100 people. They're going to recruit 100 people, and these 100 people are for getting money. The younger, the better. Okay.
About 100 people in this house this afternoon. No matter how young you are, our first door is the universities, then the secondary schools, right? And so they are just little children. The younger the better, because I can take a generation that's not known poverty. What makes an older person valuable? Let me tell you what makes them valuable. They have the heart of the young.
So Toby is saying for the older ones, right? For the younger ones, younger the better, because they're very impressionable. We can mess with them. But the older ones, the only ones that are valuable are the ones that are like the young. This is a predator talking. This is a predator, and I have everything to show that he is a predator. There's a video where this man says, people are complaining that we are brainwashing people. He said we don't brainwash people, we brain tame people. I have that video. He said we brain tame people. All right, let's go back to that video, and then we will then go and look at. So far so good. You've seen him speak about the one reason that he gave. He said they did not want to use that anymore. Right. I think I should show you the next video. What he said was the reason why they were closed down. Right. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, so this one.
First of all, I don't want to ruin the community I was trying to build. People are trying to eat, especially in countries like Nigeria. People start in Nigeria, if you start pure water business, 1,000 people will do it on your streets because we don't think, we just copy. So people that are trying to eat through internet, Instagram followership, I'm young kids here. I'm not going to be taking them to court. But now we are now out with challenge, and we've waited for years so that the authorities don't say, oh, it's only been 3 months investigation. It's 4 to 5 years now. So it's going to be challenged. We're patient enough. You don't win by reacting immediately. Achebe taught us that.
Let's talk about the Charity Commission that you mentioned. What was that really about?
Please listen, everyone.
What were their findings?
What were their
What
findings?
was the charity? What is the Charity Commission? What were their findings when they did their investigation? Let's address that.
Well, the Charity Commission, number one.
I think we lost this audio.
First of all,
okay,
the so-called shambolic race investigation that was done into SPAC Nation was done by a Muslim. A Muslim regulates a Christian body. They are not well. I'm telling you now, we're public. I'm on BBC. But no worries. Anybody is the law. So people can read the law and then the officers. But their conclusion is this. When a charity registers in the UK, you have to prove that you make £5,000 a year. We stopped taking donations, which means by law, we are not making 5,000 a year. So by law, you have to be shut down. You're not a charity by law. That's number one conclusion. Number two, they mentioned something about reputational management, meaning that when there are issues, we didn't act to control the narrative. Number one question is, we stopped taking donations. Did you ask us why? But because we need them to pay us.
Let's talk about these donations. You don't take tithe, you don't take offering, you don't take
we
seed.
never did. There is donation. Donation is, I want to build something, we donate. Everybody donates. The money does not come to the central. The pastor has no access to that money. That's why they have now, like little cats, they've now run to mismanagement. Mismanagement means, and I'll tell you the case of mismanagement. I'll tell you exclusively this. Mismanagement means that you told us that we paid 40K for something. And then we are telling you, did we pay it or not? You have to prove that we didn't, but we did. And we don't, anyone that knows us, get angry, knock your head against the wall. Anyone that knows us, no, we don't use cheap local places for anything we do. Did we pay it? Go to your institution and ask them, pardon me, did we pay it or not? Prove it, we paid it. But you are saying that we got the money today and paid it next day. Whereas your own law as charity says that the reason why you chase some of our African fathers, or not my father, I don't have any spiritual father. The reason why you chase some of the Christian fathers out is they kept too much money in the account. We needed it today. We raised it today. We paid it the next day. The program they are talking about, I got 5,000 young people into that place. We paid 40K. Like the people that received the money extorted us. We paid 40K for 2 hours, 20K per hour.
That is 40,000 Great Britain
is on the record.
Please, this was only a few days ago. So within a space of 2 years, the story. Vessel, please help me. Did you hear what the reason what is that they closed? Did you hear?
Afro, it's not making sense. It's not making sense at all. This guy is talking. He's not addressing someone who lives in the UK that is on ground, that knows what is happening. He's discussing with somebody who is in Nigeria, who is clueless, who can only get news from other bloggers, of which Tobi is saying those bloggers are talking, hogwash. But then it turned out those other bloggers were telling the truth, and Tobi was actually lying.
Exactly.
This man is just.
He's going from if you're not having up to £5,000 in your account, they will shut you down. Why, Tobi? You were the same one bragging that it's an insult for a company like SPAC that has 1.8 million. So how come you don't have up to £5,000 in your account? guys, you remember he said in the last video 2 years ago that they closed it down. Why? He said a company was wounded up. We don't want to use it anymore. Now look at this. We don't understand. And yes, I do know about Miriam Mola. Albert is asking if I know about Miriam Mbola. That's one. I'm gonna do a stream on Miriam Mola. Albert, do you know she's still there? Miriam Mola is still in that church. I was shocked to see her, but she has gone quiet. She was very vocal. She was the face of that place. She was, but now for some weird reason, she's not talking at all. Toby,
Is it the one that was saying that they should bring at least £1,000 to the church or something? Is she the one?
that one, yes,
The one who was in prison or 26 times or something?
yes.
She needs to
one.
go down as well.
She's still there, but she's quiet for some weird reason. She was very vocal. She was very. There are people that have gone quiet that are still there. Toby's brother that ran back to Nigeria. That one, yeah, his name was even brought up in the investigation papers. They say there's so much. There's just
Listen,
so
Avro, how does one family be fraud? At least let there be one person who is a fraudster or a thief, but not because the brother stole that woman's money,
and ran
right?
away.
The woman who unalived,
Remortgaged the
who
house.
died, remortgaged the house,
Did
took
she
the
is
money,
she
ran.
is she unalive?
Yeah, she died. So the children didn't know that this is what's happened. This that she took
Oh, I
out a
didn't know that.
remortgage and gave it to Toby's brother.
Mm,
It's
mm,
only
mm,
when they
mm, mm.
came to evict them from the property that they realized that this is what has happened. So they couldn't evict because of the child, the youngest one. That's why they couldn't evict. But the thing was going through the court. So I don't know if those poor children have lost that house. The only thing that she could have worked, that she worked hard for, I'm sure every parent is working hard to ensure that the children have secure accommodation. But what does Toby's brother do? Took the money and ran all the way to Nigeria. So there's Toby's brother doing this, and there's Toby himself doing this. What is their mother saying about all this? Their father, like,
They don't speak much. Toby doesn't speak much about his father or his mother. I don't know if they're still alive. I don't know anything about those. I don't. But let's hear a bit more of this then, guys. There is a third version of why the Charity Commission closed them down. There are three different versions to this story. Three. This one here, I cannot tell you what exactly the guy is trying to say. I'll take it back slightly because at least one of you here will help me to make sense. He was asked the question, what were their findings? He just ramble, making no sense at all. And it's just Daddy Freeze just sitting there and just taking it all in.
We stopped taking donations, which means by law.
What were their findings when they did their investigation? Let's address that.
Okay, what were their findings?
Well, the Charity Commission, number one.
I think we lost this audio.
First of all,
okay,
the so-called shambolic race investigation that was done into SPAC Nation was done by a Muslim. A Muslim regulates a Christian body. They are not well. I'm telling you now, we're public, I'm on BBT. But no worries, anybody is the law. So people can read the law and then the officers. But their conclusion is this. When a charity registers in the UK, you have to prove that you make £5,000 a year. We stopped taking donations, which means by law, we are not making 5,000 a year. So by law, you have to be shut down. You are not a charity by law. That's number one conclusion. Number two, they mentioned something about reputational management, meaning that when there are issues, we didn't act to control the narrative. Number one question is, we stopped taking donations. Did you ask us why? But because we need them.
He has just revealed two reasons. Number one, that they were not making up to 5,000, right? That they were not making up to 5. It is law in the UK. If your company is not making up to £5,000, they shut you down. So they were shut down, which means that they were not making £5,000 at all. In fact, the account was at zero. That's number one. Number two, he said something about something. What was the other one? What was the other thing he just said just now? Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Issues. We didn't act to.
They didn't
to
act.
control.
They didn't. Okay.
That's number one conclusion. Number two, they mentioned something about reputational management, meaning that when there are issues, we didn't act to control the narrative. Number one question is, we stopped taking donations. Did you ask us why?
That's not the issue.
But because we need them to pay.
This guy is an idiot. You just when I tell you are crazy. We stopped taking donations. Did you ask us why? We saw why. We saw it there. Guys, remember here. Remember this document here. Look at this here. Look at this document here. Look at it. Can you see it? This is the reason why they stopped. It is right here. It says here, this guy is a madman. He's talking to Freeze. We stopped taking donations. Did you ask us why? They were the ones that gave you the order. They gave you an order and told you from now on, put the money in the bank. But look at this. They said on the 10th of December 2019, the inquiry issued an order directing the trustees to deposit all the charity's cash into the bank and operate the charity's income and expenditure through the bank account. But of course, because these people are not legit, the charity had only one bank account which was open. And between this time and this time, the receipts, look how much they said came through the bank. Only 2,080. 2,080 went in, 2,080 went out, the same amount. And by the end of the 25th of June 2020, the bank account had zero. See, now it goes further. The next line says, the trustees and pastors said the charities did not collect any donations after the order was issued. Although some major expenditure items had been settled. Do you guys understand what's going on here?
It doesn't make sense. Why would a charity stop taking donations? Exactly. That's why it was shut down, because you say you're a charity organization, you're not taking donations, so shut down.
They never stopped taking donations.
No.
They have never stopped taking donations.
Fleecing the money.
They changed the name of it. So when they're speaking to people, instead of saying, now, offering time, blessing time, give your money time, they start saying, if you enjoy the work of the Lord, then you have to support and you have to, fight for this cause and seed and, change the name of it.
Afro, how many children, that video that we watched, how many went to donate blood? Did he say 11?
I don't know.
Or was it 22? Because I'm just thinking, because I remember the guy said when the children went to donate the blood, they were given £100 each time they went to donate. Really? So I'm thinking this £2,000 is probably those donations when they went to give the blood.
People were bringing their monies. I don't know. It can't have been that. They were giving them £100. £100 is nothing. The amount of money that has gone through these people That blood money, that one is nothing. It's nothing.
Yes, I understand, but if you've got 20 people going to collect £100 for their blood and bringing it to you, that's 2K. That's 2K a day. What about by the end of the week? How much would you have made? I'm just imagining those children going to stand in line to give blood so that they can collect money to go and give Tobi. Huh?
He said the
This guy is
younger the
heartless.
better.
This
You
guy is
heard him.
heartless.
Guys, please do me a favor and tap on the like. Please click like and like the stream. It helps to promote it into the algorithm. I also have super chat features that if you would like to make a contribution to the channel, it helps to bring this content to you. Because I'm going to do a whole docu-series on this guy. It's intense. And when I come with the evidence. I don't speak from my bum. I show you exactly what I'm talking about. So, but I hope.
Yeah, we'll
Go
go
on.
on, Afro. Sorry.
No, go on.
I just wanted to respond to Bami. Bami, there's a medical research company that we're going to. Afro did a live stream on it a couple of days ago, right, Afro?
Yes.
Where we showed the video.
Bleeding for seed.
Yes, it's called Bleeding for Seed. So Afro did the live stream. You can watch it later, but I don't know if Afro's got time and she'll be able to play it on here.
I can. Let me if I go find it. But let's see.
So it was a medical research company because the companies will give you money, but if you go to the NHS, obviously the NHS will be free. But these medical research companies, they can pay up to thousands of pounds for specific conditions. Medical research then, no, it's not medical research, but they wanted the blood to do some tests or whatever. And these people fell in with, within that group or category. They met the category that was needed for the blood donation so that they could do the experiments or whatever they wanted to do.
Just give me. I'm trying to.
Yeah, but it's just sick though. Making people go donate their blood so that you can get money. It's ridiculous.
Can you see this? Do you see it?
Yes.
Afternoon, good evening, good afternoon. Have you guys seen Huffington Post? There's a new link. Fam, these lot actually doing the blood thing, fam. These guys are actually giving blood for seed. Blood for seed, fam. Fam, let the youngers go, fam. That's it, fam. This is it. Don't come back from this. No come back from this, bro.
Whoa. Wait, so what fellowship are you under? COD. Yeah, you man are really bleeding, innit? On a weekly thing.
They are bleeding on a weekly thing. On COD. COD is one of the trap houses. That's one of the pastors. That one over there. That was one of the pastors laying down for seed.
Good evening, good afternoon.
Weekly, going weekly.
There's a new link. Fam, these lot actually doing the blood thing, fam. These guys are actually giving blood for seed. Blood for seed, fam. Fam, let the youngers go, fam. That's it, fam. This is it. Don't come back from this.
Please pause on the newspaper article, Afro.
Whoa. Wait, so what fellowship are you under? COD. Yeah, you man are really bleeding, innit? On a weekly thing.
It has been normalized.
Become normalized. This is Huffington Post article. So this is okay. Let's go back to that other video that I was playing. Wait, what happened? What's happened? Okay.
She's frozen.
Right, here we go.
Let's talk about these donations. You don't take tithe, you don't take offering, you don't take seed.
We never did. There is donation. Donation is, I want to build something, we donate. Everybody donates. The money does not come to the central. The pastor has no access to that money.
That's a lie.
That's why they have now like little cards.
The money comes to the central. Central where? Central who? Who is central? The money comes to the central, the pastor. Look at, you are the pastor is saying the pastor does not have access to the money. Instead of you to say, I do not have access, the pastor. This guy is lying.
The thing is, they need to also look into those 140 companies that SPAC Nation opened. All those companies were just a way to launder money. That was how they got the money out, because it had to go through somewhere. And because it was large amounts, they needed a company bank account. Right? Because Afro, when you set up, the reason why Tobi's name is not on any of the company documents is because when you go and open a bank account, yes, at the bank, they want the ID documents of all the people that are there, that are involved in running the business. Right? Well, whoever is registered at company's house needs to bring the ID. He doesn't have it because he's, So they need to look into those 140 companies he was bragging about the other day. They need to look at it.
They do need to look into it. You see, Charity Commission, the police, they really failed. They really failed. They, well, anyway, there's still one more version. Oh, guys, don't forget, there's still one more version.
Can I quickly say, we just 666 mosquitoes will take your blood, darling. The mosquitoes.
Says, I am on too much medication. Nobody will take my blood. Nobody will take your blood. Listen, you need all that blood. You don't want to give it out at all. Especially not bleeding for seed. Not bleeding for seed. They would collect your blood if they are research for one or more of those things you are on those medications for. Oh, I don't know. Bami. I don't know what Bami is saying. I don't understand. Okay. Right. So just a couple more minutes of this and then we'll go to story number 3.
They've now run to mismanagement. Mismanagement means, and I'll tell you the case of mismanagement. I'll tell you exclusively this. Mismanagement means that you told us that we paid 40K for something. And then we're telling you, did we pay it or not? You have to prove that we didn't, but we did. And we don't, anyone that knows us, get angry, knock your head against the wall. Anyone that knows us, no, we don't use cheap local places for anything we do. Did we pay it? Go to your institution and ask them, pardon me, did we pay it or not? Prove it, we paid it. But you are saying that we got the money today and paid it next day. Whereas your whole
that 40K was not, it wasn't 40K.
It wasn't?
It wasn't 40K that they paid for that hall. That whatever, the invoice was doctored. Do you see the way he's insisting on let them check? That invoice was doctored. That place, because if you're a charity organization, Afro. No, but Afro, if you're a charity organization, do you know that you can sometimes even get spaces for free? Do you know that? If you approach them and say, listen, we're a charity organization, we need this space, they might just give you a token amount to pay. They won't charge you the full amount. That 40K he's insisting on is a doctored invoice to show the charity commission that, look, this is how much we paid. They know it's a lie. That's why they didn't buy it.
That's why they didn't buy it. Oh wow. Listen, um, I need to know what the name of that place, the place that they used for Little Black Book. I know Little Black Book. Does it still do videos? Little Black Book, did he, I think he wanted to have a conversation with Toby. Did he go? He was quite good. He was, very thorough and detailed. Yeah. But I don't know if he's still doing this kind of talk now. Still, I mean, this content still. Okay.
That's interesting. If all those companies were open and closed within a year, we looked at one of them, didn't we, Afro, about the medical something or the other day.
Sure.
Remember when Daddy Freeze was having a tour of the supposed Toby's house, and we saw the posters on the wall about some of the companies, the medical company that sold scrubs and that. Do you remember? We spoke about it the other day.
Yes.
That's one of SPAC Nation's SPAC Nation companies. And there was the security company as well that wasn't paying
Night
people.
Shield. Night
Yes.
Shield.
You get a job there, good, yeah, they'll take you on. But when it comes to getting your money, you won't see it. You will not see that money after working a shift. So yeah, if you're saying that they've been open and shut within a year, I believe that, because the man wasn't doing anything proper.
I'm just reading something here. The commission says that it issued an order in December 2019 directing the charity to bank all of its cash. However, the trustees informed the regulator that they had decided to stop collecting donations. The trustees never reversed this decision. Trustees are responsible for the financial security and should have plans for generating and spending income.
There's a comment about Arsenal. Arsenal is saying they find it very suspicious that his wife has not spoken out on his defense about her role in funding his extravagant lifestyle.
His wife has never said anything.
Nothing. And if she's clever, she's going to put her children first. That's what she's going to do. A wise woman will think of her children and secure her children's future. You will not get caught up in this mess and risk going to prison, risk lying in court. What do they call it? Be a contempt of court. Contempt in court of court.
Contempt of court.
Of court. Exactly. And especially she works in healthcare. You don't want this thing. You don't want it. But we shall see. Maybe later on she'll, say a statement or whatever. But if I was her, I would distance myself and think of my kids. That's it.
Okay. So this is what he's saying, right? Neza did a video on infidelity. Nezerville, infidelity. Oh, listen, I don't know that information with that footballer's wife and the children. I don't know whether all that is true. I don't know. You see, one thing I don't like to do is put something that I cannot back up. And when it comes to people's sexual dalliance, I was not there with them. I don't know who did what. I don't know who sexed who. I don't know. So I don't think that one is always hard to talk about. But if you guys would like us to do a stream on that, the infidelity thing, we can definitely do, because there are videos of the woman with Freeze. She's in between in between Toby and his wife, the one who is supposed to be cheating with.
Oh my goodness.
Let me see if I can find that video. Hold on.
This man.
It was on. Is it on TikTok? I saw that video.
Like I said, every page you turn, every page.
Look at it.
There's something shocking about this man.
Vessel, that is the woman that he's supposedly cheating.
The one in the middle.
Yes, that's it.
But she was married to a footballer, you know.
She was married. Yeah, she's still married to a footballer.
Oh, they're still
I
married?
think the man is divorcing now. That's the woman, no.
Wow.
So they were all close pals. They were all. And then there was that leaked audio. What's the woman's name? Dora Coyote. There was a leaked audio of her and Toby talking. I think the man was recording. It's really crazy.
And I think because they said that her 3 children are actually Toby's children.
I don't know about that. So,
well,
it's
that's
hard to tell.
That's what they're saying. And I think Toby was like, "Bring my kids" or something. I don't know. After all, it's just drama. You know, definition of drama. If you look up drama in the dictionary, you see Tobi Adegboyega's picture there.
Okay, listen to this. Okay.
You see, now I feel bad. I just woke you up again.
You didn't wake me up. Stop making this. Stop making me even feel more bad. You did not wake me up. It's my birthday. Yes. Let me tell you something. Yeah? You always feel that you can always tell me, like, I need you to take a rest. Do you honestly feel that I don't want to rest? See, when was the last time I spoke with you? You didn't think that I didn't call you because I wanted to rest. My balloon girls, they actually slept in my home. Everybody is up in this house. Everybody, as I'm talking to you. I've been awake since 12 mid-morning. You think people would not call, you think you deliberately didn't want to call me in order to give people chance to call me. What's that? That's heartbreaking. Like, you think I want to hear their voice before yours?
Well, so you didn't hear these people?
I didn't hear
That's the leaked audio. Leaked audio recording of popular UK pastor Tobi Adegboyega from
they love each
with
other,
the
those ones.
side chick Dora. That's the lady that was in between the two of them in that other video. I don't know all this personal affairs and this and that. I honestly don't I don't really anyway. Okay, guys, let's just a couple more minutes of this and then we will go to the very last reason that Tobi gave.
It's an insult of all shades of insult, but that's the way the system works. We're just saying we don't want that registration anymore. We've never taken tax return. We've never taken nothing from them. And that's why the judge, and you are entitled to this tax return. Are you entitled to this tax return? A company is entitled to it. But you see that limited that they are calling SPAC Nation now, that SPAC has been closed down. Yeah, that one have been declaring. When if it's financial, it's not a news thing. They pick people up. It's nonsense. They also know, but it's good news in court for those who have been attacking SPAC because they just need something. As the company, someone is saying, because people claim to know laws that they don't know. As a company, should we have been paying, we would have then taken tax return. But we didn't declare. We've never taken tax return before. So I'm saying this publicly. If they have the guts or liver, they should come and then pick us if we've done anything wrong. So they want to scapegoat. We are the leading judge here. Yeah, black people. You want to scapegoat. We get you. You wind up the company. But for us, we are saying that you're removing a burden from our neck. Even charity registration, you're removing a burden. So someone says, so why did you register in the first place? Let me educate.
Sorry, I'm showing wrong video.
Man, normally
I'm showing you the
charity. Yeah.
This is the one I'm supposed to be showing you. So the other one, he's saying you helped us. You don't want the company We didn't want
fathers, or not my father, I don't have any.
You're helping us.
The reason why you chase some of the Christian
this-
fathers out is they kept too much money in the account. We needed it today, we raised it today, we paid it the next day. The program they are talking about, I got 5,000 young people into that place. We paid 40K. Like the people that received the money extorted us. We paid 40K for 2 hours, 20K per hour.
That is 40,000 pounds. Written
is on the record. Ask
Our-
Charity,
I
ask
want to
BBC,
see
ask the police.
What's the name of
Is
the
there
company
any organization run by
where
a black
they
man that
went-
submit 10 years of receipts? How can you not come online and tell us that these receipts are forged or faulty? You didn't say once. You now went and published a vague report, and we are saying, okay, you see fraud here. Everyone that is a fraudster, you would say on the 15th of January, this person moved 10 pounds from here to there. I dare them to do so. So they can never. We paid the price for this community. We didn't take from them.
Olodo. This guy is an Olodo. They've already finished everything they need to do. Charity Commission. He said, I dare them to. They've done it already. 2 years ago, they've published. They looked into you for 4 years. They did all they needed to do, found everything they needed to find, and closed you down. That you guys were fraudulent. They closed you down. Now you are daring them to do what? Their work is done. They shut you down. Can somebody wake this man up from his delusion? What is wrong with this man? Anyway, let's go and look at the final excuse that this man gave. Is the reason why they closed them down. But this time around, it's on his, one of his messages, because he streams on all different platforms. This was on SoundCloud, I think. Is it SoundCloud they call it? Right, let me see. Okay. Can you hear anything?
No.
It's loading, that's why. Just 1 second. Why is it taking its time? Just 1 second. Wait, just give me a second. Let me see. Why is this thing misbehaving? Oh, it's not playing. Why is it not playing? Just 1 second. See if I can. For whatever reason, it's not playing. Oh, okay. Just give me a second, guys. Let me. So I think because I've been logged out for too long, that's why. Please, guys, make sure to give the stream a thumbs up, please. Let's see. That was on. Just give me a minute, and we will get to it. Just give me a minute. Okay, this is it here. Right, so okay, I've got it here. Just 1 second. Share.
The reason why you're blessed is so that you can help. From 16 to 20, the reason why you found lovers and inspirers, the reason why you found Goldhouse, the reason why you found Life Family is that there is something to build. There are people like yourself whose life matters. Their life matters to God, and their life matters to their community. He can't afford for them to die. They can't afford for them to be wasted. Those of you who are pastoring these churches now, you were saved. So you going back to pastor those churches is for the salvation of others. Those of you who are in the Givers Club, you were blessed. And the reason why you're blessed is so that you can help. Let's be clear, guys. Just so we're clear, at least if the world don't want to know and you don't want to know, if the world don't want to know, you have to know that the only reason why that SPAC Nation was shut down as SPAC Nation, the reason, let me be clear now so that when you see documents, you're clear, is simple, because you don't take donations. Once you don't take donations for them, they say you have now ceased to be a charity. End of story. Then the judge says, so the headline this lady is showing shows 1.8 million blah 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 issues. So that's not for me to answer. Mrs. Lady, you've got the stuff to say it. She doesn't even have it. She printed out one SPAC Nation since like we're in you would know one SPAC, as in that's what this SPAC Nation is from. I don't understand. So you don't even have the right document. But let me just help you out of your misery. Then the judge herself clarifies it. It says, so this 1.8 is their expenditure. Said yes. Okay. So was it received? Yes. What's the issue? It's not even income that you can't find where it went to. It's expenditure. So these guys probably then what you're saying is they snitched on themselves. Like you don't have the record of where it's coming from. Then we've gone to say, hey, by the way, we have 1.8 million. What person snitches on themselves? How can you have problem with expenditure? Well, we just didn't know where it came from. Well, if it came from wrong source, you then tell us. Well, it came from wrong as far as we're concerned. If it doesn't come from Sunday donation, I shouted at the door, we don't take it. How can you force us?
I beg, can someone translate what this man is trying to say? I've never heard a pastor so disjointed. Just they talk, go left, talk, go right, talk, go. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Vessel, please, I need you to translate. You know you are clever. I am not. And someone made a very nice comment over here. It was Tori. Where is it, Tori?
Yeah, I wanted to respond to that as well.
Because by the way, your voice is serene, Afro Vessel. Thank you, Tori. Thank you. I appreciate that. Please, can somebody? I'm going to take it back. Okay, the first one, right? Tobi said a company was wounded up and we don't want to use it anymore. They did them a favor by closing it. They did not want to use it. The second one, he said a Muslim was investigating. That's if a Muslim was investigating a Christian organization, right? £5,000. Okay, you have to make £5,000. If you don't make £5,000, you're shut down. And also reputational management, right? Now, this third one now, he's saying they closed you down because you don't collect donations. You don't collect. So which one is it? Which one?
Is a pathological liar.
All right, Vessel, please. I'm going to play it again, my dear. I would like for you to please translate what the hell he is. He is not a good narrator. And because he's lying so much, he cannot articulate anything he says. He's just all over the shop, all over the world.
As he's speaking, he's making it up as he's speaking, as he's talking there. Some of the things are just jumping into his head and he's just saying it.
Right. Okay. Whew. This guy, I don't know. just so we are clear. Listen, he says, just so we are clear. The reason why, and yet could not articulate the reason. He's just talking nonsense.
Whose life matters. Their life matters to God, and their life matters to their community. He can't afford for them to die. He can't afford for them to be wasted. Those of you who are pastoring these churches now, you were saved. So you going back to pastor those churches is for the salvation of others. Those of you who are in the Givers Club, you were blessed. And the reason why you're blessed is so that you can help. Let's be clear, guys. Just so we're clear, at least if the world don't want to know and you don't want to know, if the world don't want to know, you have to know that the only reason why that SPAC Nation was shut down as SPAC Nation, the reason, let me be clear now so that when you see documents, you're clear, is simple, because you don't take donations. Once you don't take donations for them, they say you have now ceased to be a charity. End of story. Then the judge says, so the headline this lady is showing shows 1.8 million blah 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 issues. That's not for me to answer. Mrs. Lady, you've got the stuff, say it. She doesn't even have it. She printed out one SPAC Nation since like we were in you would know one SPAC, as in that's what this SPAC Nation is from. SR Capita. I don't understand. So you don't even have the right document. But let me just help you out of your misery. Then the judge herself clarifies it. It says, so this 1.8 is their expenditure. Said yes. Okay. So was it received? Yes. What's the issue? It's not even income that you can't find where it went to. It's expenditure. So these guys probably then what you're saying is they snitched on themselves. Like you don't have the record of where it's coming from. Then we've gone to say, hey, by the way, we have 1.8 million. What person snitches on themselves? How can you have problem with expenditure? Well, we just didn't know where it came from. Well, if it came from wrong source, you then tell us. Well, it came from wrong as far as we're concerned. If it doesn't come from Sunday donation, I shouted at the judge, we don't take it. How can you force us? So that tomorrow now you then say, it is drug dealers putting money in the offering basket. The judge got confused. Look at them. Say, I don't understand this thing anymore because I just don't get it. Well, I said, but for some reason, our community on Twitter, they get it. They understand it. Just say, yeah, fraud. They get it. That's it. That's the head. They understand it. Meaning, the class of people you are appealing to, they won't get what your community is saying. I'm coming somewhere. Those of us, we expended more than 1.8 million on the street. There's no musician that has the gut, not to talk of sportsmen, to spend what you guys spent on the street to save your community. They don't have the resources. They don't have the resources, and they don't have the gut to. But someone then says, when is the reward for all these things? Because humans are also framed in reward mindset. So let me walk with you tonight a little bit.
Oh yeah, Vessel, please, can you translate what the hell the man was going on about, please?
The man was saying a lot, but saying nothing at the same time.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
He jumped from talking about snitching, someone snitching on themselves, to people performing and not spending a certain amount of money. And that one, I couldn't keep track. But guy, this is how he will fill up his church, have people sitting there, mesmerized with all the Gucci, Louis Vuitton, whatever he's wearing, right? And he can just be talking anyhow. They won't take anything in at all. Then they want to come and debate us and tell us, that's not in the Bible. That's not in the Bible. When we show them in the Bible, they get confused. Is this his church? Is that a platform for him to address such things? Isn't that the time he's supposed to be using preaching the word, giving people hope? You know? Not this.
This is it's just, who listens to this guy? Who are the people that listen to this guy?
The kids. The kids he's targeting. Because he was systematic in his approach. If you turned up at a council estate in a Lamborghini, draped in Gucci, Fendi, Prada, whatever, from head to toe, all these young kids will come and surround you. They want to know who you are, how you done it. Isn't that what he did?
Yeah.
Can you show us, please, Afro, that picture of him when he first arrived? Please, I need to laugh.
Beso loves that picture. Oh, Beso.
I should have taken a screenshot.
Okay.
And put it as my
I'll
profile
send you a
picture.
link. I'll send you a link to
Please.
it. Okay.
I need to put it on my profile. I need to put on my profile. So that whenever I'm feeling low, whenever I'm feeling down, whenever I'm feeling low or feeling down, I'm just gonna look at that picture.
Where did I put that picture? Hold on. Where did I put that picture? Let me see. I don't know. Where did I?
Bami, he intentionally went after children. Some of the people he went after were 14 years old. 14.
Just give me a minute.
He went after kids. The other lady, she had kidney cancer. They gave her a room in one of the pastor's houses. Said to her, listen, SPAC, we've got an employment agency. Fill in the form for the job. She put all her details, including bank details. Next thing she knows, they've gone out and taken a £5,000 loan in her name without her permission or her knowledge. When she questioned it, they said the money is going towards building housing for all these young people. So I don't know whether he was pulling these people out of their homes or getting people who were in foster care. Why did all this happen unchecked? This, honestly, the authorities dropped the ball big time on this one.
They did.
The way they were celebrating him as some sort of hero when it's actually the devil himself. It's really shameful. That's why they probably dropped the police case. Afro, do you still have that?
I'm trying to find it.
No, I'm talking about the one we signed for people to sign. Can you put the link, please?
Oh, the petition. Okay.
The petition.
Guys,
yes.
Thank you. We have a petition. Oh, the petition is not gaining any traction at all. Change.org.
I think you need to edit it and put there that he needs to be arrested and held to account.
Right. 31 more signatures to get to 100 signatures. Right, I'm going to put it here. Guys, please go and read it, and you see this is a petition to have him deported. Just, it needs to happen. The voices of the people are saying enough. That's this there. Did I put it in the comments? Have I put it
Yeah,
there?
we can see it on. It's a banner.
Have you seen it?
Um,
Okay. No, there
yeah.
and also in the comments as well. If you click on it,
Oh yes, I see it
it
in the
should take you
comments.
to. Meanwhile,
Well, Bami, there's no need to argue with me because, like I said,
who's
Afro
arguing with
has
you?
done. No, he's saying that the youngest was 19. Afro has done
No.
live streams on this. Just go back and watch them. There's no need in, you know, we know what people said and what we saw
What's
and
Bami
what
saying?
he did. He said the youngest was 19 that was targeted by Toby. You just heard him there saying target them. The younger, the better.
Bami, just you can choose to believe that, but the evidence proves otherwise.
Exactly.
You've
The truth
heard
is
him
there.
say the younger the better. Do you want me to remind you again? Let me remind you what Toby said.
Hey, Chiquita.
Hey, Chiquita Banana, please listen. You want a reminder? Here you go.
Lying to members about fundraising. God said, leave that world. Focus.
Let me hear the
Tomorrow,
bullshit.
low today. I don't want it anymore.
So he's saying here, he's telling the people that
Still,
you can ask God to help you get through depression. Just say, tell God, I don't want to be low today and high tomorrow. I don't want it anymore. And that's just like that. Your depression, gone. Hmm? And this is the guy that wants to help youngsters when they're going through depression. He's just going to tell them, just pray to God and tell this guy's a fool. Look at the trouser he's wearing. They tell you now, they'll go and tell you it's Gucci or something. Look at it, does not even reach the bottom there.
Thank
You
you,
know why
Tori.
people.
Please share with others as well. Oh
Thank
yes,
you.
thank you
Thank you
so
for
much,
signing.
Tori.
Thank you for
Thank you.
signing. Chiquita, how are you, my lovely lady?
still gonna complete it.
Guys, I've got a gift. No, it's like gift goal. Here on YouTube, it works a bit different. It's like a target sort of thing. If you see it in the comments, I don't know. It's a new thing, right? If you want to make a contribution, there is the super chat option. $1, £1, everything goes a long way towards helping to boost the stream. Okay, just right there. You can even become a member of my channel if you want. Oh, I've got the list of all my channel members. So yeah, just appreciation for that's it. All right. So if you see your name there, thank you for being a member of the channel. Thank you for supporting. I think it's only $2 or $3 or something like that. It's very low amounts. So I pray to Allah, I pray to Jesus, I pray to the spaghetti monster, nothing happened. You wasted your time praying. Okay.
You need to pray to the Captain Underpants. Maybe you'll get an answer.
Hey, or Mandingo.
Yes, Mandingo.
Captain Underpants, he's more focused on children.
No, but
Captain
Mandingo
Underpants
will
children.
definitely respond.
Okay.
Mandingo quickly rises to the occasion.
Hallelujah.
Instant response.
Mandingo will resurrect all dead things. All dead things shall rise again. All dry bones will rise.
They will rise.
Hallelujah.
That fire is about to burn dross away. If there is anything you're struggling with and you don't want it anymore in your life, when we begin to say receive fire, just open up your mind. Even if you're here for the first time, move this back. Even if you're here for the first time, just say, I don't want this depression anymore. I don't want these I tomorrow, low today. I don't want it anymore. I want the fire of God. I want the presence of His glory, and I want His presence and His power to define my whole life. I don't want to be meaning anymore. I don't want to be gifty anymore. I just want to be soaked in His fire, consumed by His will, pursuing Him day and night through soul winning and sowing. I don't know. I didn't know years ago that what people are aiming for. When we came on stage yesterday, they said, now God TV will show you on live. You know, when we were starting church, do you know how people were struggling to go on little television? Struggling. Lying to members about fundraising. God said, leave that world. Focus. It's a focus. The moment I stepped into the arena yesterday, the guy who is in charge of the golf, he said, I've been looking for you. You are like a scarce ghost. Why? Because I don't need them anymore. Why? How did you get to that stage? What I'm telling you today, it is not even perfection. It's not like, oh, so you were not sinning anymore. No, I was growing out of sin because I desired God's food more. If the word is no longer your food, sex will become your food. The quest for buying clothes will become your food. When you
He's talking about himself.
I think there are about 100 people in this house this house.
Tobi, this was 5 years ago.
Oh my God.
You see the way he's dressed right now?
Mm-hmm.
The money had not, wasn't
there yet.
That's why he was talking like that. So, Tobi, you just confirmed to us that you are not a God person. You're not thinking about the God, because you just said that if you're not doing God or something, you'll be buying clothes and doing sex. That's what Tobi said. Wait, let me take that back. Tobi contradicts himself. And
hypocrites.
What was it that drew all these people to this man? I think I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. Imagine a young person looking for community, looking for a place to feel like they belong, and they see all these youngsters all gathered somewhere. They think that, oh, something is happening there. There's a young lady. She came and said that was her first. She came to SPAC the very first time. She said she listened to Tobi preach and she did not understand a word of what he said, but she just loved the community of the young people there. That's what brings people there. As for Tobi's preaching, if you're Nigerian, you don't hear where they say fa 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 foul. As for Tobi's preaching, you're listening to it. Haphazard. The thing be like
it's all over the place.
Otto Jamam.
Lyrics is not being tried for financial misconduct, is he, Afro?
No.
He was in court regarding his stay. His appeal has been rejected. I don't know which appeal this is, whether it's the second appeal or the third appeal, because his first appeal was in 2015. So it's highly likely that it's his third appeal. They denied him. They've been denying him. They do not want to give him paper. He tried that human rights, whatever, and it has not worked.
The tribunal is your last stage.
Yes, it's a tribunal. So actually, that's right. The courts and everything said no. He went to tribunal. Tribunal has said no. So, unless he wants to seek asylum, of which he needs to have proper grounds for for an asylum claim.
Remind me after this to show you the one that you say you want, yeah?
The photo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's hear this man talk about the younger, the better. Only.
Why? How did you get to that stage? What I'm telling you today, it is not even perfection. It's not like, oh, so you were not sinning anymore. No, I was growing out of sin because I desired God's food more. If the word is no longer your food, sex will become your food. The quest for buying clothes will become your food when you leave the word of God.
Toby, when you leave the word of God, the quest for buying clothes will become your food. Now, when you were talking, look at you. Look at your two left legs. Now you they wear designer, you're wearing, you forgot that you said this. So you have left God, you have left the word of God, you have left this guy. This guy.
He was applying
I think there are
for
about 100 people in
family,
this house this
whatever,
afternoon.
Article 8, human rights.
Okay.
Article 8, it's Article 8, isn't it, Afro? Human rights, because he said he's got children. Yeah, if we've got time, we can even bring up what's that document from the thingy, Afro? From the
The
tribunal.
tribunal papers.
Yes, all of those things, they're out there.
His lawyer
They're
did
out
not.
there.
So did you see the response from Toby's lawyer?
Well.
Did you see the response from Toby's lawyer? I'm telling you, if that was my lawyer, I will fire him the very next day. But it's already done. There's nothing the lawyer
It's
can.
done, yes.
Hey, that lawyer really messed. Oh my goodness.
Because people think if you're going to apply with Article 8, human rights, that you've got children, you've got this, you've got that they're not going to, it's automatic that you'll get the paper. You will not get it. And Toby's case is proof of that. He was told that he can go back to Nigeria. Everything he was doing here will continue. He tried it with the kids, it didn't work. Now he said the work he's been doing in the community with SPAC Nation, if he's not here, it's going to fail. They said, go back. Whatever you've been doing will continue without you. Sorry,
listen, there are videos just before the tribunal came out. When you go and look at the videos they were doing, there were videos where you could tell that he had just been to tribunal. The things he was saying.
Yeah.
Toby was confident he was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Toby was confident he was going to win the tribunal. He talked about sitting in front of 7 judges. And the 7 judges, he wowed them. So how many of you have ever sat in front of 7 judges? And I'm thinking, why would anyone
I remember that.
in front of 7 judges? It was the tribunal he was talking about.
7 judges, and then he thinks, oh, the Bible number 7 is a good number.
Okay, let's finish this one, yeah? And then I'll show you the video that you want, and just a couple more videos just to end the live stream. Let's see. Where are we?
The quest for buying clothes will become your food when you leave the word of God. I think there are about 100 people in this house this afternoon. No matter how young you are, our first store is the universities, then the secondary schools, right? And so they are just little children. The younger, the better. Because I can take a generation that's not known poverty. What makes an older person valuable? Let me tell you what makes them valuable. They have the heart of the young. That's value. Very scarce, right?
So you heard him say the younger the better. These people were going to secondary schools to recruit kids. They would drive the big cars parked in front of the secondary school as the kids are breaking up from school. So that the kids come and they say, who is that uncle by that car? What's it? And they say, come to my church on Sunday. Then those kids will come. So that person saying, oh, they were 19. If they were 19, what was Toby and his people doing in secondary schools? You heard him just now. What was Toby doing in secondary schools?
Recruiting. It's sad, man.
Rubbish.
All those kids that were in gangs, they were involved in the knife crime. How young were they? Young boys.
They're young boys, yeah.
Young boys.
Meanwhile,
The photo,
what
Afro.
I know, is this
Good
Lego? This
morning,
one,
guys.
no,
How are
Minecraft.
you? Nothing is
Minecraft.
Why is
better
he
than
dressed? Why is he
inspiration.
dressed like Minecraft?
Motivation is good,
Hmm?
but inspiration, what you see, who you see, what you keep looking at. Most important,
That outfit
you
may
know
have
what
cost
you be.
£5,000, but it's
I believe that's
ugly.
principle. And
Vessel, please. You know
Mm.
what? Vessel, okay. Please, can you translate, please? You understand Toby's language. I don't. Please translate. What's this man saying? Please translate.
Yeah. The comment says
good
this man
morning, guys.
just
How
dressed to
are
impress
you?
people's wife.
Wait, let me take it
Sorry.
back. Please translate, Vessel.
Oh my gosh, that's awful, that outfit. Yeah, okay.
Good morning, guys. How are you? Nothing is better than inspiration. Motivation is good, but inspiration, what you see, who you see, what you keep looking at. Most important thing, you become what you behold. I believe that
Mm-mm.
principle, and that is why we've been able to raise so many young people, giving them the right sight. They become undefeated by the poverty of this land, undefeated by the mindsets that they grew up with, creating new worlds, changing narratives, and creating more employment. You become what you behold. If you keep looking at gossip, you become a professional gossiper. If you keep looking at prosperity, studying it, finding out knowledge, you become a great person. PT, good morning. Let's go.
Please, where is he going?
Just
Where
Good
walking,
is
morning, guys. How are you?
aimlessly?
aimlessly walking. He said, "You are
Where is
what you
he going?
behold." Do you know that building behind? Probably to say that's the house I live in or whatever. You are what you behold. So look at me in my flash clothes that look like Minecraft character. Look at me. This is probably Fendi or Gucci. You are what you behold. I've never
Hmm.
heard that phrase before. Because if I am what I behold, I would be putting pictures of £1,000,000 cash all over my house.
No, but sometimes when you go and take a number two in the toilet, you have to behold it to make sure the toilet is clean. So, Toby, are you your own number two if you're beholding your shade? Hmm? This is the
Uncle
one that
Toby.
Vesta wants to see. This one.
That one, yes. Look at that.
25-year-old boy. 25-year-old boy. Hey. The 25-year-old boy. It's the comments. The
That's
comments, they
him.
will off you. The comments will kill
That
you.
is
This
the
one is
real. That is the real Tobi Adegboyega. There, that one with his
top
Johnny
lip.
Just Come suitcase.
No, the lip. This lip, like this.
Look how thin he is. Look at the
Mhm.
trouser. The way the trouser is just hanging on his body. Like it. I've read this is. Toby,
See,
why?
look at Bami say, nah, they don't have 14-year-olds. He was only philosophizing. It didn't mean he saw
Bami's
it
just
through at
arguing
14.
for the sake of arguing.
Let me
I've
tell you,
already told you, Bami, go see previous videos that we did where the kids were talking, the actual
kids
kids,
were talking
where
themselves,
one
saying
of the
they were
pastors he
they were
ordained
there
is
from they were
19.
14
Ah,
when they
what about
started with
that
Toby.
pastor? The pastor was 19 who was ordained, has been
Let
in
me
the church
see if
for
I can
5
find
years.
that video. Hold on.
Look at the maths.
You
I
know
need
me,
the
I will
photo.
go and find the evidence.
You see, here we don't just say things without receipts. We don't just talk here. We're not like those other places where people just talk. Here we've got proof, and we show it to you, and we play it for you.
Exactly. Let me see if I can find Where the
yeah,
person said they were 14 when they started with Toby.
this is the
Give
real
me a
Toby.
second.
This one.
I'm trying to look
Before
for.
he started thinking about Lamborghini and Louis Vuitton, and his excuse for not sorting out his papers was that his uncles told him they were sorting it out. That was his excuse. And he said he was too busy helping people in Peckham. That's why he never, sorted out his stuff.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the video of that person that came and spoke and said they were 14 years old and they started at SPAC. Who was the one that said they were 14? Is it this guy? Hold on.
But what people are not asking is the fact that this guy was driving around in Porsches and all these luxury cars without a driving license. Nobody's talking about that. There it is on the screen. It's
What's that?
Someone's saying, can you please play the young Toby video again?
I'll do it. Let me. Oh yeah, I'll play it. It's actually a video. Let me.
Oh, is it a video?
Yeah, I mean.
I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Can you pause it on the pink
Sorry,
shirt?
on the pink one? Okay, just one sec. Let me pause it on the pink shirt.
On the pink shirt, yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
Because Special Case said he's all right because he was a millionaire before he came.
No, he wasn't. No,
millionaires don't look like that. The guy was malnourished.
I am sorry. There are videos. I can even look for it and pull it out.
That one.
Where Toby is sharing his rags to riches story. He was saying he was nothing. He was nobody.
That ain't no baggy trousers.
The trouble with people who lie is that they forget what they had said earlier. And I'm going to do my homework. I'm going to start looking all the things that Toby had said when he said this and when he said that. I mean, come on. So you can't tell us he was a millionaire. A millionaire who did not have papers?
Afro, not only that, millionaire with the trousers like that. That trousers is not a baggy trousers. That's
look at the watch.
He needed to wear children's size trousers.
His watch is sitting. Let me take me and you off the screen so folks can actually see it. His watch is sitting on the watch is about to fall out. Hold on. Right? There is rags to riches, okay? Rags to riches story. That's one thing. Honestly, we all, a lot of us came from very poor backgrounds or humble backgrounds.
Yes,
right?
that's him, Joy.
This is not to rubbish this man. This is not to rubbish, but the thing is this: at some point you need to face what is. You have to face the fact that is in front of you. This guy lies for a living. Yes, Toby has destroyed many lives. Yes, Special Kali. It deserves to be exposed. Exactly. It is wrong to rejoice at people's downfall. Yeah, Toby
I will
rejoices
rejoice.
at people's downfall. No, but Toby, when Toby first started making money, um, there were videos. He would play these videos of himself when he first started preaching, and Toby would start saying, look where he is at compared to all the other pastors that are his mates. Eh? He's risen above them. He's doing this. And Toby himself would rubbish other preachers. Have you heard Toby brag before? Have you heard Toby brag?
Not just
Eh?
that, Afro. The fact that he got those young people to bleed for seed, I will laugh.
Wait, what is
I
this
will
person?
enjoy his downfall.
What is
The
this person
fact that he
talking
took
about for?
money from vulnerable people or stole their identities and opened bank accounts, forced them to open company bank accounts, take company loans, take loans in the name of those companies. I will rejoice. This
Hmm,
man is a monster.
it is.
He's a monster. So don't come here with that BS. He has destroyed a lot of people's lives. Why do you think he's always surrounded by people? It's because he fears for repercussions from his victims. You'll never see him walking alone.
Just one
Yes,
second.
Arsenal 14.
I'm just looking for something.
Arsenal 14, exactly. Somebody borrowed him their clothes. And if you look at the video, this particular video in the comments, someone said he walked from, where did he walk from, Afro? In the comments. He was walking. This was when his mind was still pure. Well, I don't know about the purity or whether he had good intentions, but he had dreams to make it. And unfortunately, he chose to build his dreams on the tears and blood of innocent people. Which one are you looking for, Afro?
When he was 14, the person that said they were 14 years old when they joined
Oh, when he
Toby's
was ordaining
church.
the pastors.
Yeah, the one who said they were 14 years old. See if I can find it. Maybe not, but I can go back and go and look for I can go back and go and look for the this person who was 14 years old. There's been so many
Oh,
videos to go through.
Penny, you described the freeze to a T.
Who said?
Penny in the comments says he's a psychophant, like Daddy Freeze will defend him with his last drop, just as he did with Hush Puppy. Hush Puppy
Ah,
God now is Toby.
did you Benny 1978? Did you watch my live stream on Daddy Freeze, the common denominator among thieves? Did you watch it? Hmm.
Hey, that
Daddy
one.
Freeze did not learn
Common
his lesson.
denominator amongst thieves.
He did
Wow.
not learn his lesson. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay, guys. I think I'll look for that other video. But like I said, guys, docu-series. I have facts. I have them like this, right? Toby hates women. Toby hates black people. I can even see if I can. Let me see if I can just show one video where Toby is disparaging black people. It's disgusting, Toby. You are not a nice person, and shame on you. Let me see. Just give me a second. Let me see if I can find. Just give me a second. Let's see. Here we go. Tobi disrespects black people on TikTok. Hold on. All right, let's see. Just give me a second. Let me see if I can find you a video. I don't know which is which. I have so many videos. I don't know which is which. 1 second. Let's see. This one is for Vessel. This one is for you.
Hey.
Vessel, this one not for you. This one, I got this one for you.
Okay. Ridiculous.
Minecraft. Look at Tobi. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Wait, let me see if I can. Wait, how do you go on to the next video? Okay, give me a second. All right, let's see. The next video is this one. I don't know. Okay, open. Let's see. Okay. See Daddy Freeze. See Daddy Freeze. Not there they go see you. See how Tobi looks like Daddy Freeze's houseboy. Look now.
Hey.
Tobi does not have license. Hey Phil.
Hello, Phil.
Tobi does not have license. So look at Tobi be like, person where they told him to sit there and don't talk. Sit there, don't move. Look at him. You cannot drive. All the cars you see Tobi coming out of, he's not driving. Somebody else is driving. I bet Tobi was waiting for the tribunal to say, here, we've granted you your documents. The first thing would have gone to get driving license.
Driving license.
So that people will not say, that's Freeze now. Freeze, look at Freeze. Now there they go see him. Look at this. For what?
And then you think young people will not find that attractive? You think people who are going to bed hungry will not want to join in? They'll want to join in. This is similar to how they did the drug county lines. They'll just target kids from the council estate, poor background, give them a pair of Jordans. It's the exact same thing Tobi was doing. They give you attention, sense of belonging, put you in one of his trap houses. You feel, oh, I'm loved here.
Hire chauffeur. Someone say hire chauffeur. No hire chauffeur. Daddy Freeze saying, I must drive this fine car at all. You know, Daddy Freeze, anywhere with belle face. Now there you go see him. Freeze did not learn his lesson when he was busy going around showing this guy's house. What's his name? Hush Puppy.
Hush Puppy.
I'm telling you, one of these days, Daddy Freeze will befriend somebody that when the police come, they will arrest Freeze as well.
That's it.
He started defending, what's his name? Apostle Johnson, Suleiman.
Hey.
That crook. When you start to defend Johnson Suleiman, your own is done. But now he's not been talking too much about Suleiman's because Suleiman has other issues. Anyway, let's see. So, Vessel, this is him. The problem with our community, the black community, those who speak about the black community and black empowerment, they are so lazy. Hey.
Wow.
All right, let's hear Mr. You that is not lazy. All right.
So there's this weirdo, a very random guy, speaking about my birthday and the cars and stuff like that. You see, the problem with our community is in the black community, those who speak about the black community, black empowerment, they are so lazy, they don't research anything. It's very appalling and poor. And it speaks about, it misrepresents the community. Those of us building the community just don't talk. It's not about talk without understanding economy. In a car rally, for God's sake, people come and advertise their businesses, their cars. It's not the show of luxury. There are people whose life are built by car rentals, car industry. That's how they feed their family. That's how they live their lives. And what we stand for is representing and helping create platforms. So it's not the car rally, it's an advert for companies that we work with. So it's not just about a rally, a show off. Anything the black man don't understand, he criticizes it.
Isn't it? Does he know what black empowerment means?
So that's him. Let me play it again.
Hi. So there's this weirdo, a very random guy, speaking about my birthday
Weirdo
and
random
the cars
guy.
and stuff like that. You see, the problem with our community is in the black community. Those who speak about the black community, black empowerment, they are so lazy, they don't research anything. It's very appalling and poor. And it speaks about, it misrepresents the community. Those of us building the community just don't talk. It's not about talk without understanding economy. In a car rally, for God's sake, people come and advertise their businesses, their cars. It's not the show of luxury. There are people whose life are built by car rentals, car industry. That's how they feed their family. That's how they live their lives. And what we stand for is representing and helping create platforms. So it's not the car rally, it's an advert for companies that we work with. So it's not just about a rally, a show off. Anything the black man don't understand, he criticizes it.
Anything the black man waiting, he criticizes it. Is this not what he's saying? How do I get out of this place here now? I've forgotten how to wait. How do I get out of this place? Okay, now the last thing that I want to show. Okay, let's is this one that I do not understand. I don't understand it. I do not understand. Toby woke up one morning. London City, everybody was relaxing. Everybody was just, going about their duties. Toby sent a memo out to all the women in his establishment or his church and says, we are going to march. We want to march for the rights of the girl child. Because the girl child, we need to empower her. So everyone come, we are marching. Just, he took his whole female crew and walked to Downing Street. I think it's Downing Street they went to. What is going? All of this was designed to collect for the tribunal. If you go and read the tribunal papers, the documents they asked Toby to bring, he didn't bring them. It's the things they did not ask them to bring. That's what they were bringing. Look at. Because what sane person decides to just get up and march? So
these Were they even aware that he needed to go to the tribunal?
Matches. Huh? I don't know.
They probably weren't even aware.
I don't think so.
No.
Tobi, if you are in SPAC Nation, Tobi is using you. All the women here were being used. Maybe his wife is aware, maybe one or two. The women here, you are being used. You are being used to create a narrative. You are being used in this place. You think you are doing something good. You think but what is the end goal for whatever it is you're doing here? We see right through it. Look at him. He said, leading ladies and girls. Today was the ladies' walk. Today, myself, Lucy, and the female leaders led a female march to number 10. We marched to submit a petition. Oh, you went to do a petition. Guys, please sign my own petition. No, Tobi serve the right petition. Eh? Hey, so Tobi, you were writing petition. Okay, please let me put the link to the petition once again. My goodness. Wait, hold on. Where did the petition go? Come on now. Tobi said they were Lucy or Mary. Arsenal 14. Aha. Arsenal 14. Please, so we need to know. We need to determine. And why? Why is Mary? No, Lucy. Where was Lucy 2 years ago? Why were we not seeing Lucy 2-3 years ago? Where did Madame Lucy disappear to? We did not see Lucy at all. Holding hand with his daughter. Which daughter? Which daughter? I say holding hand. Holding hand with which daughter? I'm sorry, is his daughter here as well? Me, I don't know how many children he has. Does anybody know how many children he has? 3, 4? How many? I know when he was matching with the boys, he was matching with I think they were his sons. Hey, Pastor Gist with Lady P. Hello, this man should go and rest. No, he should not rest. He should be deported. The link is in the thing. Please, he needs rest. Okay. He has 3. Okay. Okay, so 3 kids.
Yeah, but it's 3. Lucy got 3 kids. Is it Lucy? The side chick? She got 3 kids. And he's got 2 with his wife.
Not Lucy, no.
Is it Mary?
Dora the Explorer.
Oh, Dora. Yes, Dora got 3 kids, but apparently he's got 2 with his wife.
I've lost
Rebecca.
my space,
Rebecca, what do you mean Kemi Badnock will send him back? They're not in power. They're not in power. They're powerless. Kemi is powerless. They only put her there because they're not ruling. You think if they were ruling, that should be prime minister? Never.
No.
That would never happen.
Where I've lost my place. Where am I? I can't find my spot anymore. Wait, hold on. Where am I? Where? What was I showing just now? Oh yeah, okay, this is where I am. Okay. Right. He said he's holding his daughter. Let's see. Oh, the little girl. Is it the little girl you're talking about? If this is a girls' match, what's Tobi doing there?
Yes.
If this is a girls' match, his wife should be the one going with them. Tobi should not be here.
Couple Curiosity Podcast would like the link, Afro. They want to call in.
Somebody wants the link?
Yeah, they said, do you call in? So
okay,
I think,
started
calling in thing.
Yeah, it's just a link and then it brings you up.
It brings you up onto the panel.
One sec. Copy. That's it right there. All I know is his end is very near. He's a demon. Listen. End being near. I feel he should be careful. And this is why he will never walk alone. You never see him walking alone. The people that are, listen, he has hurt a lot of people, and he's still hurting a lot of people. He needs to be careful. He needs to be careful. He needs to be careful. Okay, right. So let me. Where did it go? Okay, here. So he said, today, myself, Lucy, and the female leaders led him female march. We marched to submit a petition for the girl child's equality. Some of the men also came to support. We once again demonstrated our street power. This was thousands of ladies that followed us there in real time, all young, mostly black, successful ladies. We have evolved. You can judge for yourself if we are relevant to the community and to the nation or not.
And then he goes and presents it to the tribunal. Look at what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This man is sick.
Just marching aimlessly.
Watch your head, watch your head, watch your head. I need to get off.
Did they get on the bus to get here or what? Huh? How did they all get here? Did they drive? Did they?
They marched, Avro.
They couldn't have marched from. Oh, he says he lives 5 minutes away from Buckingham Palace, so maybe they all gathered at his house.
So
watch your head,
that's a question they need to ask. How does someone, no documents, who can have access to vulnerable people, be living 5 minutes from Buckingham Palace?
You know.
This man is dangerous.
He is. It is. It's terrible though. Just bothering the neighborhood for your immigration wahala. Now the police have to come on now, this is insensitive. The things that he has said about Nigerians, I'm telling you, I will compile. Nigerians, don't worry, I will compile it for you. All the things he has been saying about Nigerians, we'll compile it and make it into a video, so that when he arrives, you can play it for him to Nigeria. Yeah, he said he said if at all he's sent back, that he will come with a Calvary. That's what he said. He will come with a Calvary.
That's his Calvary right there.
Yeah.
He's also trying to send a message. He's also trying to send a message.
Yes.
That, listen, I've got the numbers. You deny me, these people will start rioting or something.
Some of these girls were complaining that they were made to wear heels. The Mumu people, see their pastors, when they wore their pastors wore trainers. Is this his daughter?
Yeah, they had to walk.
Black.
Afro, they had to walk, so trainers it is.
This is the first time I will see Tobi walk with a woman right next to him like this, and his wife. Madam, where have you been all this while? Lady, where have you been all this while? Why have they been hiding you? Why have you been in hiding? Can you imagine? You're making police. Sure, you know the police here, they are kind. Can you imagine this was the police in Nigeria? Eh? Imagine if this was the police in Nigeria. Eh? Taking people's kids with him. Exactly. Why? Now you are making the police people run around for you. All because you are trying to prove a point to somebody. Meanwhile, guys, you see everything he did here, the thing, it no work. The whole idea of doing this was to go and prove to tribunal that I am a force to reckon with. I am the be all and end all. I run things. It did not work. It did not work. They saw right through his lies. When was this March? It was in May. It was in May. They saw right through his nonsense. The guy lied and lied and lied. I'm telling you, maybe what we could do a stream just to go and look at the tribunal papers. You see all the lies this man told in that place. He lied. Hey, Tobi. Error. Okay, so this was the women. So, okay, wait. Oh, slide 1 was the starting point after church. It was even after church. So these people went to church first. Then number 2, arriving at number 10, the UK Prime Minister office. Third slide, organized assembly. We are black, but we have all races and we are coordinated. Fourth slide, on our way back. Remember, no influencer, no public announcement, just us. Fifth slide, the police are always working hard whenever black people are concerned.
Oh, please.
Terrible.
That's disgusting. This man is just, he's just a degenerate.
Look at this foolish one has come to comment. One oversabi actress, Nkechi Blessing Sunday. Look at this. Say now, I see me. Oh, you are here too? Nkechi Blessing, you are here? She says, I see me. Thank you for the invite, PT. The debate was so insightful. And of course, I am super excited to be part of this great work for the girl child. You are indeed a great leader. Oh, Nkechi Blessing Sunday, you self go take part. Eh?
Absolute
okay.
nonsense.
I see you at the second slide, putting on shades. You are saying, oh, so she's here. Hold on. Nkechi Blessing Sunday. Where is she? In the second slide. Yeah, I don't see how. Look at people wearing heels. Me, I don't see their where they say, okay, I see you at second slide putting on shades. Me, I don't see how. First slide, wait. Is she here? Look at people wearing heels. I'm sure by the time they were done, their feet. Toby is feeling on top of the world. Anyway, so as the women were marching, you know that the men, they did their own march too. Eh? Look at the men. They too, they came and joined, do their own. Oh, see, men marching for what? Eh? The men, the men too, they follow the march. Please, where are they going? They look like men in black. You know that film? Here comes the man in black. Be like zombies. Look at them. Toby zombies. Somebody will say they are no 14-year-olds. Did you see that boy just now? Did you see that young one there? Let me see. Look at this guy here. This one. How old do you think this one is?
Hi, just walking through London today. Walking through, warming up for the main march. I told you.
This is terrible now. This is terrible. Just making people's children
Just walking through London today.
walking through London today with his sons.
Warming up for the main march.
Walking through London with his look at them. Eh, Daddy Freeze, how far now? How markets? Look at
Bestie.
Freeze. Look at our bestie. Look. Yes now.
Bestie
Daddy
Pro
Freeze, how
Max.
markets now? Our markets. Hey, look at. Feel like house boy sit down for inside that car. See now, our guys, old men that don't want to grow old. Guys, look at this. You will not believe that these ones they are in their 40s. These ones are in their 40s. Want to dress and do like. Look at Freeze. Look at them. Sorry, I'm just looking at the comments. There is one cloth that this guy wore till tomorrow. I've never understood. Oh, what has he got to say? I always like all these small videos where he's talking something.
Good morning and blessings to you this beautiful Sunday morning.
Good morning to you.
Our works all over the nation speak for themselves.
Do they?
If you see the post below, you'll see Imperial College students, people that were raised from the church. Thank you for that. You can move it now. People that were raised from the...
Wait. He had the Gucci all over on the... Please, what do you call that thing that they use in the hotels? Please, what do you call that thing that they... Oh, sorry. Somebody asked for the invite. I'm so sorry. Completely forgot all about that. Wait, that's it right there. That's it. Oh, I completely forgot. Please, what do you call that? The thing to move move your luggage when you go to the hotels. I don't know what that thing is called. So he just sat there with that thing right beside him and just Toby, shut up, man. This guy is just a nuisance.
That's the bellboy's trolley, isn't it?
Yes, the bellboy's trolley. That's the one. I was trying to remember what it's called. That's but Professor, just look at it. The thing was just right there. Look now. I can't take it back, can I?
Church from the family sent to top universities in order to participate in future conversations. That the Black community should no longer just be onlookers. We should participate. Our kids, our families participate in world-changing innovations. We are walking the talk. That is what the family is about. We also...
Toby is always talking about a new innovation, a new company, a new something that they're starting. He will talk about the new family, the new one they just started, enterprise. So many initiatives. But how far do these initiatives go, Toby? We don't hear any updates on any of these things that you are always starting a new project, always.
Also know that this comes with a great price. The criticism, the cloud chasers, the people who think they know, and the large masses of illiterates that most of them are speaking to, who believe anything anybody says. But we are undeterred, we are focused.
Why is he always hell bent on speaking to his imaginary haters? every time he always must take a jab at someone, especially Africans, Nigerians. Somebody must be on his case. Somebody must be after him, that he's trying desperately to send a message to. There's somebody at his someone is living rent free in his head, that he has to prove this point to that person.
Things like this from top students in the world I received on Friday, talking about the constitution of the group and the think tank that we just set up. These are the motivators. But most importantly also, the motivators are the local businesses that we empower in Nigeria, in Ghana, and other parts of Africa. When we...
Uncle, name some of the businesses you are empowering in Nigeria. Name some of the companies that you are empowering in Nigeria. Does anybody know any company that this guy is empowering in Nigeria? Do you know any company he said he's empowering company in Nigeria? Tobi. Anyway, you know what, guys? If he has been empowering companies in Nigeria, all the more reason why he needs to go back. So he can go and how about go and go and look at the companies you've been empowering. See how far they're getting on. Go and look on them. Go and check on them. Right?
See what these monies do to them, how many people they can employ, how they can increase the standard of living in their local government, in their communities, in their societies. These are our motivators. This is why we keep doing what we need to do. We believe that no matter what the background of a person is, with the right support, with the right mentorship and the right platform, a person can thrive to be anything. If you check the post on the scientists, you'll see the 3 major projects that the family is focused on now and our competitors. Now, I said this to say to you that you do your own research, know what group to belong to, follow the depth of your heart, a meaningful purpose in life. Don't listen to what people have to say. Listen to what your heart says. Support right missions. We will not stop. We are called the family. We've fought all battles. We've won all battles. And so, all the winners, please gather here. And no matter how long it takes for us to be able to reach you because of the numbers, don't give up. And also in your own personal fights.
Becca said that distributing rice through Daddy Freeze. No, now all those leaning money where they do giveaway. Him and Daddy Freeze go sit down. We are doing giveaway. In front of everybody, you will see them. You have won 1 million. You've won 1 million. Does the money get to the people that it's supposed to get to? Who knows whether these people are plants? People that have been put there to make it look like they came and who knows? Now what? Please, does anybody understand what this guy is trying to do here? Just sit there. This guy no get company. He no get place where he did. This guy very honestly, I don't know. Look at what is this?
Happy New Month, guys, and happy Workers' Day in Nigeria. This is why we're committed to making sure we increase employment in Nigeria. We believe it reduces crime. There's no other way to support workers who work hard and earn a living and feed their family. No better way than to make sure employment opportunities are increased. So we're committed to this. That's why if you're really praying for a better month, make sure you tag someone in what we've been giving out to businesses. We're making sure that their paperwork is not complicated. Rather, they have access to fund and to mentorship and to connections that will help build their businesses. That's what we're committed to. That's what we mean by prayer. We cannot turn factories to churches. And
when he's talking all this, his talk, how many times does he say the name of Jesus? Vessel, a pastor.
Someone said in the comments as well that they've all the videos they've seen, they've never heard him preach.
Where?
It was earlier on.
Oh, okay. All his videos, when you see him like this, it's either he's sitting on a desk or he's coming out of a building. He's just, come on. This guy.
Expect crime to reduce. But that's not our own focus. Our focus is success, progress, business, enterprise by young people, opportunities for young people. So whenever you hear SPAC Nation,
what about the other luggage that you left behind there?
Every other thing is really none of our business. It's just making sure young people thrive. Those who are employable, those who want to be employable. So for
it's obvious I love Tobi.
Keep tagging.
No, I don't love him. No thanks.
Oh, talking about a fraudster.
Let's go.
Someone who took advantage of children is loving them.
Happy New Month, guys.
What's the other luggage?
Happy Workers' Day in Nigeria.
If you were only carrying two, then what?
Committed to make it.
This guy's foolish. Wait, what's this? What's happening here? Wait, Tobi is a scientist now? Eh?
This guy was just fitting everywhere.
What's going on here?
I think it's that oh no, they went to Imperial College, London. Why is he such a liar? The SPAC Nation family is here to stay for at least another 100 years due to our investment in cutting-edge innovation, science, and technology. Why is he a liar?
Listen, so long as he has worn this white cloth, Tobi, in Tobi's mind now, this is innovation.
Oh, please.
He has contributed to the innovation in science. See, since we have funded education of some of the nation's brightest young men, Tobi normally, you hear him say he has sent people to Oxford. He has sent people to Cambridge.
Where's the receipts? Where are the receipts?
They're always still in school. They're always still in school. Look at. So why are you dressed like this to go to a school?
I aim to see this thing that can evolve into a dynamic community of many young people that are supporting lifelong teachings and innovations, not just in the UK but around the world.
So no sabi talk. Go sit down there with scientists.
With these kind of minds in Africa, from Nigeria to Ghana to other part of Africa, involved in this kind of community, and them also having the funding to advance in whatever they are innovating, professional development and societal progress through raising millions of pounds to help these people, to make sure that ideas just don't die inside people. So
people just look like zombies. Sit down there. What is Tobi doing? Tobi is about to go and perform surgery. Look at
this guy.
He's a showman, though.
That's it. He loves putting on a show. It's all a lie. It's all pretense.
He's a showman. Yeah, and these are your pastors. My goodness, look at him now posing. Come on, my guy. Come on. Tobi, have you been to a university yourself? Or you just escort people go university? Okay, you just escort them. This man,
This man is dangerous. He shouldn't be out on the street.
What is this?
This year, I think we've made 10
20 millionaires. Last year we made way more than that. We've never done our philanthropy for any gain. We just want to make sure that young people are living fine, either here on the U or in Nigeria. Less than 10% of what we do is what we show online. If you go on my page now, for the past few weeks, we've been giving out 1 million every week. We focus on young people who are building businesses and who will employ
Million
labor.
naira.
That's our focus. Online publicity don't mean much because, again, we fought in the UK, we fought the government, and part of the government supported us. We fought, we won. We fought a very vicious press, we won. We fought for the black people, the repression and the suppression of black young people in the UK. We won. When Charity Commission was fighting us, they quickly made a news out of it. We won. We've always been winning. We want the emancipation, economic emancipation of young black people all over the world. And so when the government of UK, as powerful as they are, then Charity as powerful as they are, an MP reading about us in the parliament, as powerful as they look, when they came up against us, we did what we always do, which is to focus on our community. 5,000 young people are coming out with me in June. Still, we are kicking against a policy that this government made against young people. Subtle policy, but it suppresses us. We have more work to do. We still have Ghana to cover. We work
Which
with
policy was
UNFPA
that?
there, so we can't.
Did you see when he was on ZZ's platform when I showed it? The man said he was the UN. The UN is going to start working at the UN. Do you remember that?
Oh, this guy, he dreams. He's a big dreamer.
See, all these other ones
dreamer.
This person has won how much? This person has won again another million given to a business.
What did I do to deserve you? Don't even know what I did. Been praying on this since a kid.
I don't have time for this, please. What is this? A grown man. What just I mean, it's one thing to, dress and look nice and everything, but at least
Hi, good evening. You know the giving that we've been doing currently?
The giving.
Really changing lives. I thank those who are funding that lifestyle. Who can fund these days? Now, we're going to increase it because of the numbers of requests. So keep tagging on this post, to keep tagging. For tonight, the service. Now, we have a lifestyle, it's our choice. And if I get angry, I will take it to the next level. But wait, I'm waiting for my artist friend to catch up with the one we've created for that. But seriously,
what the hell? Does anybody understand this man? Is there anybody? So, what is he saying? Well, I'm waiting for my artist friend to catch up. Who asked you?
No,
Who asked you? And someone made a comment in the chat. I need to address this because some people. Hey, Phil, is that Phil?
Yeah.
That's Phil. Okay.
Yeah. This guy is playing marketing, politics, marketing. This is how politicians, when they want votes, this is what they do.
Personality highlights. Hey, darling, how are you? Personality.
Hi, personality.
So, yeah, this one, Harriet Boateng. Now, I'm going to suggest something to you. Be very careful when you make statements like this. When you make statements that you cannot back up, that he is a ritualist. Please, what rituals has he done and when? Whenever I do streams, I try to go and show you exactly what I'm talking about. I try to not make accusations if I cannot back it up. Because if you do that, you will get yourself in trouble. Harriet Boateng, can you provide proof that he is a ritualist? You say, please stop glorifying him. Wait, are you watching the same stream as we're doing, or what? Is she watching the same? Are we glorifying? And that one is not the issue. Is this about he's a ritualist? People they just think because They can type whatever, they just type. Go and get yourself into trouble. Next thing you know, a lawsuit will be on your door. Come and back up what you my darling, easy. I will not make claims like that I cannot back up. Ritualist where all the videos that we have seen today, which one shows you that he's a ritualist? Why are people like this? Why are people like this? These are the people that we accuse. Innocent people. The guy says he's a con man, he's a scammer. But ritualist, you're taking it too far now. Call him whatever you want. He's shown you all the evidence you need to call him that. But ritualist, please back up your claim and stop this nonsense. She definitely doesn't understand what's going on here. Hey, good to see you. He can't express himself. Listen, work, Zeleke. Listen, English is not our language, right? So that's understandable. That he cannot really articulate himself. That's understandable. But he said he has been in the UK 20 years. At least the 20 years needs to rub off on his grammar small now. And he's a big man. He has money. Why can't he take himself to speaking school? What do you call that? This they teach him how to speak. The things he's supposed to spend money on, they don't spend money on. They rather spend money on Gucci, Prada, Fendi, and all this nonsense. I don't understand what this guy is saying.
He may do this on a daily basis now, meaning $1 million every day.
$1 million every day.
Guys, seriously, I thank all those who are loving us, who want to do great things
$1
for us,
million.
and those who are funding
Wow.
us. Thank you. Let's go.
$1 million every day.
That's £1 million. That's
I
£1 million
don't know.
That
I don't know.
currently.
I just sometimes when he just talks nonsense, he just comes out and just starts talking rubbish. What's he going to say here? Happy Mother's Day. I beg.
Hi, happy new month to you and to yours. May the month of March bring you every good thing you've desired and the ones you desire for 2024 as we all continue to grow and learn in the admonition of the Lord and in practical nation building. Now, for those who have been asking about our services, how can I come to your service and all that? And we've had this for so many years. Our style is a bit different. We don't operate church basis theater style every Sunday. We have innovative program. We evolved because it's impossible for us to gather everybody in one location every Sunday. There's simply no space for it. So what we want to do is to find out this month, what are we doing? What are the activities of the nation? For example, on the 23rd of March, just some few days from now, some few weeks, we're going to have one of the biggest exhibition that's ever happened in Europe. Now, find out how to register for that. In September, we're going to have the best fashion show from the platform of the church that's ever happened in Europe.
That
So we
fashion
have
show that
specific
nobody
dates
came
that
to.
you can just connect.
Uncle, shut up.
The reason why we're strong, some may call that.
People are calling to ask, how can they attend your church? Because this Mumu has no place to call church. He spent £40,000 for 2 hours renting a spot. £40,000 for 2 hours. This Mumu. Now he has no place to call his own home church. No place to call his home church. This man is just, come on. Who are the people that are in this man's church, for goodness sake? Can you not see it?
Controversial is simple. We've just decided to do things differently. And if I were you, if you were born for greatness, you want to find out beyond all the noise, what's the real deal? What is going on here? Because after all this talk, many talks that are good, after all these talks, many talks that is also negative, we are still here. We're free. We're thriving.
Uncle, shut up, Joe. Where is he
Therefore, he's
going?
a typical Pharisee.
Pharisee?
Yeah, Jesus would call him Pharisee. Doing his arms in public that everyone can see. But it's all the political gimmick to cover his. He's trying to cover his self. So he don't have any papers, so he's trying to make it look as if he's actually doing stuff. But yeah, he's also trying to say, "Oh, look at what I'm doing." Yeah, Jesus
Mm-hmm.
will call him the Pharisee, but I'll call a political Pharisee.
Political Pharisee. And someone is asking me if I believe that he paid 40K for 2 hours. I I don't. That's a bit far fetched. Come on, that's a bit. But I want to know the name of the place that he used. In those papers, they wrote the name of the place. I would find it. It's a phone call, just one phone call. How much is it to rent your home? It's a phone call away. So yeah, but nah, do I believe 40K is exorbitant? Exorbitant. Come on now. Come on. What's he saying? Do hand, do mouth. What's you the dog? What is this? Oh, God damn it. Just what is going on with this guy?
Good morning.
Oh,
We're not against Christianity.
okay.
We're nation builders. What we're saying is history must be researched with an open mind. We cannot just keep up the narrative of our secondary school and call that research. It's wrong. Our preachers are not researching these things. So if you listen to some, it's just like even basic history, things that Google can tell you. Now we are not even getting those facts right. We're challenging things with an open mind, asking new questions. The new generation will ask us. They're not just going to take our words for it. So, to research is to know about slavery, to know what really happened and why some of us are taking the side of revolution to teach what the new real Christianity or religion should be. It's very simple. It is not. It's not a fight. It is not an argument, but we have a system introduced to us from another nation, another set of people, and it's not working. The facts are there every single day.
I agree.
Anyways, for us, it's about nation building, economic empowerment for young people. The results are there. The reason why I keep talking about that is my style, our style, is our instrument.
Uncle, you have to go outside and go and sit under a tree to talk these things. Eh? You have to go outside to go and talk this.
Good day to you.
Here we
One of
go
my
again.
best scripture and my text scripture for this morning is in the book of Isaiah. If they are willing and obedient, absent will transform lives, meaning that people from difficult background were so willing that they took themselves out of those backgrounds to create a new story, not just for themselves, but for their family and their kids to come and their generation to come. You've seen online today many businesses displayed from the nation family, a work that I believe Providence made me start about many years ago, about 17 years ago. You've seen young people from interesting, difficult, tough background or average backgrounds. They heard the word coming together. They heard the word about will. We realize the Latin translation of will, voluntas.
Well,
We
guys.
realize that if we voluntarily decide to change our own economy, if we voluntarily
My people. This guy.
That monkey.
Anyway, we managed to prove
Yeah.
that he is a liar. And just as a very quick reminder of what we did earlier on for people who were not here, so there were 3 different accounts for why his thing was taken down. Let me see if I can find 3 different stories why his account was taken down. 1 second. Let's see if I go back. So this is reason number 1. the day that Charities Commission dropped the report into the 4-year investigation into SPAC. This was that day. This is what he said. Let's see. Share screen. So this is what he said, right? On that day. Okay, please listen. Okay.
In the morning, someone forwarded it to me, and I took a screenshot and sent to you, and you were like, "It's really nothing." But then it started going all over the blogs and everything. So please, what exactly is going on? I'm not particularly familiar with UK laws, so can you please explain what happened and what is going on? Because some people said, some people are saying that please you go and greet your friend in prison. I'm like, prison, like that way, Abby. A lot of time kids to go to the prisons, So first of all, explain what this means in UK terms to us lay people in Nigeria who do not have an understanding of what the UK law entails, especially with regards to charities and what do they call these kind of organizations? These charitable organizations, NGOs, and what have you. So the floor is yours.
First of all, today a company was on the 7th of June, not even today. A company was, I'm looking for the right English, winded up, I'm not sure, you know English better than me, was closed. A company. And that company is called Salvation Proclaimers Limited. If you see the documents that they're sharing around, it's called the Limited Company. And now, this is a limited company that we don't even want to use anymore. So you were the first one to tell me today that it's in the news. So we're thinking, what does this even mean? Like, it's a senseless news. It must be Africans and people who want to say it down for that want to encourage or push that kind of news. It's a limited company.
He said it must be Africans. It must be Africans who want to see the downfall of this twat. The Africans did it, Toby.
Limited. If you see the documents that they're sharing around, it's called the Limited Company. Now, this is a limited company that we don't even want to use anymore. So you were the first one to tell me today that it's in the news. So we're thinking, what does this even mean? Like, it's a senseless news. It must be Africans and people who want to say it down for that want to encourage or push that kind of news. It's a limited company. We don't want to use it. We shouldn't be using it. So I said, I don't want it. They said we should declare X, Y, Z. And we said, no, we're not declaring for that. So either
you heard his words. You heard his words. He's such a boy. He said, is a limited company that we don't want to use anymore. He didn't say that they stop using.
Yes, that we don't want to use. We're still using it, but we don't want to use it.
It's going to be in the future.
Mumu.
But he's not saying that it is that they don't use it anymore. This guy is a schemer,
everything.
He's a deceiver. Oh my gosh. The words, you've got to listen to his words carefully, because he will say, I didn't lie. I said we don't want to use it anymore. I didn't say that we are not using it anymore. This guy, wow.
Well, how can you say the N-word? How can you do these things?
What's this person doing here?
Me, I just have one question.
What is your
my
question?
big question is, name one good things that niggers have ever done.
What a moron. Okay, so as we were saying,
law. We don't want to use that company. It's as simple as that.
Okay, quick question. I'm going to try to keep this live as short as possible. Why don't you want to use the company and the 1.9 million pounds that
why don't you want to use the company? Daddy Freeze, if this was somebody else,
so that's what I'm reading.
If this was somebody else, Daddy Freeze will see through the lies. Daddy Freeze would look, but here, Daddy Freeze just sit down, act like dunce.
We are even more accountable because normally a church can say they are paying X amount of bill for their.
So you heard him here. He said that it was because they did not want to use the company anymore. Now, in this particular one, this is just this year, 2 years apart. This is what he had to say.
What were their findings? What was the charity? What is the Charity Commission? What were their findings when they did their investigation? Let's address that.
Well, the Charity Commission, number one.
I think we lost this audio.
First of all,
okay,
the so-called shambolic race investigation that was done into SPAC Nation was done by a Muslim. A Muslim regulates a Christian body. They are not well. I'm telling you now, we're public. I'm on BBC.
2 years later, now it's a Muslim that is regulating a Christian body. They are not well. Now it's Christian versus Muslim. This clown.
But no worries, anybody is the law, so people can read the law, and then the officers. But their conclusion is this: when a charity registers in the UK, you have to prove that you make £5,000 a year.
Okay.
We stopped taking donations, which means by law, we are not making 5,000 a year. So by law, you have to be shut down. You're not a charity by law. That's number one conclusion. Number two, they mentioned something about reputational management, meaning that when there are issues.
Tobi saying they were not making up to £5,000. This is why they shut him down. Meanwhile, we went and looked and we found why the Charity Commission gave the order that Tobi's church do not use banks at all. Everything is cash in hand. And the Charity Commission said, no, you can't do this. We need to be able to see your outgoings and incoming. We need to see how the money is going. They paid 2,000 something into the account. They withdrew the 2,000 something. By the time Charity Commission went and looked in the account, zero was inside the account. And they went and told the Charity Commission, now we don't take donations anymore. How can you be so come on, man? So devious. So devious.
That's the same thing that people who loan money put it in the washing machine. You get my drift? In the washing machine, they do. You pass cash so that you don't have a money trail. This guy is a scammer, outright scammer.
1 second. Harriet Boateng says, the Afro-atheist, you are an African woman. Please refrain from insulting our African men. Okay. Give me a second. Just give me a second. I should refrain from insulting your African men. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Have a look at the African men that you are calling for. You want respect, right? You want me to respect. Okay. Have a look at the African men that you are.
Appear to him and say, hey, the guy going that way is a man of God and I want you to treat him right. I perceive.
You're a woman, Abi Harriet.
I perceive. So wisdom, ability to discern difference. Many times when relationships are not working between husband and wife and husband, parent and children, is because most times they were not able to discern the difference between themselves. If I cannot discern the difference between myself and the next person, it is likely that I would want to impose me on the next person, right? And thereby, I will not be able to take the best out of them. A woman in a marriage, they are not able to, when the marriage is not working, they are not able to perceive or discern difference in moments. I'll tell you what that means. There are moments that you don't say something to your husband, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are moments, and I was learning from one of the mentors earlier, and they was saying that when a man hears something like, hey, we need to be talking sometimes in this house, the man is replying with things like, yeah, if you have something to say it now. She has not understood moments. That one moment in the life of a person can change the life of a person either negative or positively. It can change everything. So in case you're struggling with that, someone say, well, what does that mean? Can I not just talk to my husband when I like? No, you can't. And scripture, there's this woman in
Harriet, it's you that they are talking to. That you don't know when to address your husband. You don't know when to approach the man. Even when the man says, come and tell me what the issue is, you are supposed to keep your mouth shut. You, Harriet, you're supposed to keep your own mouth shut. They even said, asked the guy, does that mean we shouldn't talk to our husband? He said, no, you are not to speak to your husband. He has just blamed problems in the home on the woman. No advice for the men at all. Respect African men. Really? When the same African men disrespect African women. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done. Hold on. This is the man you want respect for.
And the component of Happy New Year is the quality of relationships that comes into your life.
Okay, please listen to.
I'm going to teach you how to
respect
have a relationship with people and not be close to them, meaning that their words don't mean anything. It doesn't matter. It's not. And I had to learn that as a pastor, because I know women. I've told you this, and I have no apologies for women at all. I don't care if you feel that you always talk about women, switch off. I'm not talking to you. You're not my friend. You understand? But again, if you like the truth, I told you it's going to be a tough night. So I know women. I grew up in church. My dad is a pastor, par excellence. I know women, when they come and start chatting nonsense, I'm looking at them and thinking, this one thinks she's a minister or reverend or this or that. I don't rate you at all, but there are quality women. There are mature quality.
Harriet, they don't rate you. Harriet, they don't rate you. When they are rating people, Harriet, it's not the likes of people like yourself. Because he ain't talking to me. It's people like you that go and sit under these clowns talk or whatever the fuck he's talking about here. He doesn't rate you. He says he knows women. You ain't shit as far as this man is concerned. When he learns to respect women, when he learns to respect Africans, this man, I'm compiling some videos about Tobi's hate for Africans, and then I will compile another one for Tobi's hate for Nigerians. Then you make sure you come back then and come and remind me again. Huh? Come correct next time, Madam Harriet. In the meantime, please listen, because this guy is talking to you, Harriet.
Quality women. And that's not for age, it's for value.
Yeah.
So when a person is sitting in front of you, what I'm thinking is, what's their value? And I'm not talking about money. Forget money. Forget what they've got or what they haven't got. What's their value?
What's Harriet's value?
Another way you know a good woman, let me tell you one of the things, especially as a pastor, let me just share in my mind how I will rate a person.
Okay.
You're not supposed to receive an accusation about somebody in their absence. I'll say that again. Somebody is not supposed to speak about somebody else in their absence. They're not supposed to write or call somebody and start telling the other person how bad or what wrong the other person did without the other person being there.
Excuse me.
You're receiving an accusation, the other person is not there. How do they speak for themselves? What kind of a defenseless attack is that? And so when a person, I don't care if they are a bishop in SPAC Nation or so, when they're sitting in front of me, I'm checking their value. Because the fruit of value is also in the result that their life has produced. And that's not money. And so a person is sitting down on the phone talking stuff, and I'm rating them. So actually, sometimes when they're talking, I'm really playing maybe some cartoon or Candy Crush. If I ever play that, I'm playing it. Their word mean nothing.
Yeah,
I would rather be listening to Joseph saying, la, 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 la. It would have been better. Don't rate them at all.
It doesn't
and you
rate
should
you.
do the same with your life. You should do the same.
So next time when you want to come and tell people who to respect, at least show us people that respect people, that respect women. Nonsense. For their value. The guy is crazy. Who really is this guy? Ola, I wish I could answer your question. Okay, guys, you heard the first one. The first one, in the first video, he said they did not want the company anymore. The second one, we're still on the second one. This is the reason he gave. Listen, please listen to this. And we'll be done now in a minute.
You're not a charity by law.
Okay, so if you don't have £5,000, they will close you down.
That's number one conclusion. Number two, they mentioned something about reputational management, meaning that when there are issues, we didn't act to control the narrative.
Sure, they didn't.
Number one question is, we stopped taking donations. Did you ask us why?
We know why.
But because we need them to pay us.
Let's talk about these donations. You don't take tithe, you don't take offering, you don't take
we
seed.
never did. There is donation. Donation is, I want to build something. We donate. Everybody donates. The money does not come to the central. The pastor has no access to that money. That's why they have now, like little cats, they've now run to mismanagement. Mismanagement means, and I'll tell you the case of mismanagement. I'll tell you exclusively this. Mismanagement means that you told us that we paid 40K for something. And
we know what mismanagement is. Olodo. You and your crew are a bunch of thieves. You're going to come and lecture us on what mismanagement is. Anyway, the final video, let me see if I can still find it. So the final one about this guy's lies, this is it here. This is the reason. Wait. Yikes. Oh, it's gone again. Hold on. It's gone again. It's gone again. 1 second. I need to log back in. If not, I will not be able to access it. Give me a second. We will find it. We will find it. And this is the last video for the day. The last one. So where is it? Okay. It's this one here.
The reason why you're blessed is so that you can help. From 16 to 20, the reason why you found lovers and inspirers, the reason why you found Goldhouse, the reason why you found Life Family is that there is something to build. There are people like yourself whose life matters. Their life matters to God, and their life matters to their community. He can't afford for them to die. He can't afford for them to be wasted. Those of you who are pastoring these churches now, you were saved. So you going back to pastor those churches is for the salvation of others. Those of you who are in the Givers Club, you were blessed. And the reason why you're blessed is so that you can help. Let's be clear, guys.
Yeah, listen now.
Just so we're clear. At
Please
least
listen.
If the world don't want to know and you don't want to know, if the world don't want to know, you have to know that the only reason why that SPAC Nation was shut down as SPAC Nation, the reason, let me be clear now so that when you see documents, you're clear, is simple, because you don't take donations. Once you don't take donations, for them, they say you have now ceased to be a charity. End of story. Then the judge says, so the headline this lady is showing shows 1.8 million blah 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 issues. That's not for me to answer. Mrs. Lady, you've got the stuff to say it. She doesn't even have it. She printed out one SPAC Nation since like we were in you would know one SPAC, as in that's what this SPAC Nation is from. SR Capit. I don't understand. So you don't even have the right document. But let me just help you out of your misery. Then the judge herself clarifies it. It says, so this 1.8 is their expenditure. I said, yes. Okay. So Was it received? Yes. What's the issue? It's not even income that you can't find where it went to. It's expenditure. So these guys probably what you're saying is they snitched on themselves. Like you don't have the record of where it's coming from. Then we've gone to say, hey, by the way, we have 1.8 million.
Where did it come from?
What person snitches on themselves? How can you have problem with expenditure? Well,
again, actually, listen carefully to his words. Just divert. He says,
sorry, hold on. Let me mute this. So, go on. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, he said, oh gosh, where he said it's not even what is 1.9 in expenditure. It is not even something. He was trying to deflect away from the income, as you correctly asked. Where did the money come from? They want to know where the money come from, not the expenditure alone. Is where did that 1.8 million come from?
Phil, if you go and look at the Charity Commission, the documents, you can actually see how is the church spending 700 and something thousand, but only have £2,000 going through the account. How? And by the time they were done, the account is at zero. They put 2,000 and still withdrew the 2,000.
Scam. That's why he's being investigated. He doesn't. He knows, but he's trying to deflect. And because there's some people who are very young and might be more vulnerable to not questioning, and he seems to be catering to the young people, giving them the smart screen. That's why he doesn't want older people. Older people will question. Older people usually will question because they're more seasoned.
True. This guy is just crazy. Anyway, people, thank you all so much. And please do not forget, once again, we've got a petition. This is the petition in the comments. Please do sign the petition. The petition is to have him deported. We people need to sign it so that we need to get this guy out. Come on, man. I mean, ideally, it'd be better for him to have some the police resurrect the case they had before. Why would they just let it lie like that? This is a lie, fake person. I think he got his training from the prophetic pulpit banditry in Nigeria. All right, people, please make sure to sign it, and also please give the stream a thumbs up. Make sure to like it. And guys, holidays are coming soon. I hope you guys are preparing holidays, Christmas, whatever, and not I just say people celebrating Christmas. I'm not a Christian, so yeah, but happy holidays from me. And thank you all so much. And good night. Good night, everyone. Thank you. And be back again tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think we would look at how Tobi hates women and how Tobi hates Africans. Okay? But with receipts and all. All right, folks. Good night, everybody. Phil, good night.
Good night, everybody.
I think Vesu, she's fast asleep.
Vesu probably fast asleep. Yeah.
Sure.
Good night.
We just 666. Good night. All right, everyone. Good night.
Do you have a moment? And this very second, I know you feel the beat. Do you feel the rhythm all the way? Can you see the vision? this world will be okay? Can we be together all the way? I know you feel this movement right here. You just be vibing, reaching for something within you. I know you feel this movement right here. You just be vibing, reaching for something within you. Nights in California, fly passing homes, yeah, right by sunset colored skies. Chilling by the ocean, driving up the mountain, soaked in the endless beauty all of you. You know it feels alright, alright, alright. Yeah. Can you see the vision? Everything in this world will be okay. Can we be together